Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Let me know if you guys hear any background, like anything in the background, because I have like my fans running a little bit higher today because my laptop was like kind of heating up today, which I don't know why it was a lot hotter for some reason. So if you guys hear anything, just let me know so I could fix it if that's the case. But what's going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. We're just so we're getting through, tomorrow is the schedule release, which I'm very excited for to see where this is going. There's already been some rumors as of today, schedule-wise. I'm trying to find it here, which I saw. Hold on one second. I had it right here, and it just disappeared. Apparently, we had the Steelers and Tennessee Titans, so those two games I think leaked. If they are correct, I'm not really sure yet. So week 12. So I have week 14, week 12. So week 12, Titans at Eagles, 4:25 p.m. Eastern on CBS. And then I think week 14, it is Steelers at Eagles. Looks like it's 4:25 game as well. So those are the two I have. On top of obviously the home opener versus the Vikings, week 2, Monday Night Football, which is pretty cool. So I thought that was cool. So we're gonna have the schedule before 8:00 tomorrow. So we'll have a stream. We'll definitely have a stream on the schedule tomorrow. Depending on when it does come out, it should be a lot. It should be a lot earlier than 8 p.m. tomorrow. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I think the 8 p.m. time is just pretty much for the all the teams on their official pages to put out the schedule. Pretty much is probably what it means. So we'll see. What's going on, everybody? Christian E, what's going on? Killer Ghost, what's going on, man? Jason, what's going on, guys? Let's go out, K's. What's going on, George? Chilling. R, can't hear anything. All right, good. Yo, appreciate so much, Jacob. Just hit 17K yesterday. Appreciate so much. So what up? What's going on, man? Dave said, what up, Joey? What's going on, man? Yeah, week 14. Yeah, week 14. Yo, Desert, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? I'm gonna be a guest on Philly Jim's channel with Desert Eagle tonight. I'll have the post up in a little bit. It's gonna be at 9:00, so it'll be a lot of fun. Shane J. Joe, congrats 70K. Well, I appreciate it so much, Shane. Thank you so much, man. Gotta go get James Bradbury. We'll see, dude. We'll see. Haven't heard anything. It's been very quiet. Yo, Jock, what's going on? Welcome back, dude. Forced to 70K for 17 Lombardi. Big T. Yo, Big T, what's going on? It's been a while, man. Doing good, man. Doing good. Cool. So are you going to make a record prediction when the schedule comes out? Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing a live stream. We're gonna go over the whole entire schedule together. And then we're going to see what the record's going to be. Carlos Maloney says, hey, Joey, how you doing? How you doing, man? They say, Joey, hope all is well. I'm doing good, man. Hope you're doing well, too, with everything that's going on with you. Chris, what's going on, bro? Jacob says, I like it. We were playing each other in the season, not pre. Well, yeah, we have played each other in the preseason before, so I'm glad that we're actually playing each other regular season now, which is pretty good. Gang over says Matt Russell, good Joey. Matt Russell, I don't know, dude. He's a right-hand man in Denver. They've drafted pretty well the past couple years, so it's not horrible. There's a lot more they're looking at right now with some other teams. I think they hired somebody from the Cleveland Browns. I think someone that was close to Andrew Berry. That's the GM over there right now. So, we'll see how it goes, man. But I like how they're adding new people to the front office, man. New regime, man. I love it. After a really good draft, and you're adding, you're getting rid of some old, some other guys. The only one that makes me nervous of leaving is Andy Weidel. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the only one that makes me nervous. But Eagles Fly said, what up, Joey? Let's go, man. How's it going, bro? Christy, what's up, Shakes? Cowboys fans here troll you a little. It's all good. It is what it is. I heard the Cowboys have the easiest schedule. From what I saw, they're going to have the easiest number 1 schedule in the league next year. So I guess the NFL wants the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl this year. I want them to at least try to make some noise with the roster that they have right now. So we'll see. Rock says Rager is better than Jefferson. Chris says, do we play the Redskins after the Vikings or no? I mean, probably. I mean, I don't know. I've only heard these three between the three leaks so far: playing the Titans, playing the Steelers, and then the home opener versus the Vikings. Jason, you high on Hurts now that he has some toys? I mean, no. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it wasn't going to be as fair if they didn't do anything to increase this offense, and give him another weapon. And I think they did that. You know what I mean? Like I was going to give Hurts a chance regardless this year anyway. I didn't want to draft a quarterback. I didn't want to sign one, and Russell Wilson or Watson or anybody else. Like I wanted to build this roster. I wanted to give Jalen Hurts another weapon to give him a fighting chance because the free agency was so underwhelming. I figured. I'm like, why are they letting all these free agents slip through their fingers? I mean, they're apparently waiting for something. And even though the AJ Brown thing wasn't in the books, I think it worked out for the better. Could have had Calvin Ridley, but I'm glad we didn't get him at the end of the day. Chris says rumors out there: Eagles want to trade Bates safety on the Bengals. That would be a really good. Didn't he get a new contract though? Didn't he sign a new contract or no? Because that'd be huge. Josie Elliott says, do you think we should sign Clowney for the year? I wanted Clowney in the building before we got, Derek Barnett back in the building. I really want to get Clowney. Clowney had 9 sacks last year. He had penalties last year, but at least he had sacks. I mean, he was productive last year. Derek Barnett had 2 sacks and 8 penalties, led all defensive ends in penalties last year. It's not good. So hopefully Derek Barnett plays better this year. I'm giving him that chance, even though we have no choice. He's going to be here. We got to support him. So David says, please don't kill us with A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith are going to do some damage, man. And Dallas Goedert, the offensive line, we're stacked at running back right now. So Dave said, all good. White just had a healed knee. Knee will get better. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really happy, man. Really happy for her. And like I said, tell her I hope she feels a lot better, man. So thank you so much for bringing that news to me a while ago. Then he said, rumor has Week 12 leaked as Philly, Tennessee was hoping to get either Dallas or Detroit or Thanksgiving weekend, but looking forward to A.J. Brown revenge game if it's great. How many of you guys actually like games on Thanksgiving? Because I'm not a big fan of it. I really don't, because you know what? If there's a game on Thanksgiving, I literally I can't even pay attention to the holiday at all. I get nervous that day because I get nervous when the Eagles are playing every single week. But usually those Thanksgiving games, I can't stand because I can't concentrate on family and eating and just relaxing that day. And, I'm actually glad if they don't have, I would be really happy if they don't have a game on Thanksgiving. This way we don't have to go crazy on that day. He goes to, yo, Joey, are we playoffs or busy with Jalen this year? I'm hoping we are, dude. We should be in the playoffs this year. We should be taking the NFC East this year. Jock said I would take Bradbury over Clowney. Yeah, we need a corner badly, so yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Chris says Jason, that one sentence is pause-worthy. Blue says AJ Brown is a gift from heaven. I totally agree with that. James says rumors Brown Steelers week 1. James said, hey Joey, what's going on, James? Eagles 9-3 says Cowboys get slapped around Thanksgiving games. That's what usually happens. Blue side do it, but hard to stay focused. Yeah, it's hard to stay focused on Thanksgiving when the Eagles are playing. It really is, dude. Paul said, taking my cousin to the first NFL Eagles versus Texans in Houston this year. Can't wait. Oh, dude, congrats, man. I hope you have a good time. Jock says, I don't want no Thanksgiving or Christmas games. I want to enjoy those days. Yeah, I'm exactly the same way. Dave said, I'm not a fan, but it's tradition to have it on the background. Oh yeah, of course. You always want to play football. You always want to have football on while you're having Thanksgiving dinner and stuff. So, Jason, I think Eagles play Jags week 1. That'd be a good matchup. I wouldn't mind that. Robert says, good afternoon, Joey. How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, Rob. Chris says Bates got franchise tagged by Cincy. I'm just hearing rumors about Bates getting traded. So then if he's franchise tagged, then the Eagles have to pay him on the franchise tag. That's no good. Big T said, I have a big family that loves football, so having such passion in the room for the Birds. I love Thanksgiving games. Hey, everyone's different, man. Everyone's different. I can't stand it when we play on Thanksgiving. I can't stand it. Jay Bros, the schedule we got, we should have at least 10 wins if healthy. We should have probably more than that. If we play up to standard, we should have more than that. Randall, the handle. What's going on, man? He says, what's up, Joey? So we found out the wife has Omicron and is dealing with a high fever, body aches, and kind of pukey, so I'm all alone, just me and you in the room. Oh, dude, I hope she feels better, man. Hope she feels better. All this crap going around right now. I hope she feels better in the coming days. So you let me know what's going on. Derek says, do you have a George Hurst cut or trade away candidate, like someone you'd be bummed to lose, even would be smart? I think as of right now, they should probably. I think Minshew would be a bummer because, like, I really want him to be the backup quarterback this year. But I think you'll have some good interest, from him. I think they can get a third-round pick, and if teams are pretty desperate, I think they'll get a second-round pick. So we'll see. Dave says, are you MLB fans? If so, Guardians manager tested for that's crazy. Eagles-Texans week 1. Is that official or is that leaked already? Eagles-Texans? David said, I love watching the Cowboys lose on Thanksgiving. Oh, it's a must. It's a must to watch that. Cecil says, I'm definitely going to the Packers-Eagles this year. My sister-in-law is a Packers fan. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I hope you have a good time. Yo, Matt, what's going on, man? Robert said, any word on getting cornerback or possibly getting a veteran safety? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do both. I think they do one or the other. I think they go get their cornerback because there's a lot of options at corner right now. I know there's a Chuck Clark at safety out there right now up for trade. We have to give away draft picks for that. I don't know if the Eagles are into giving away draft picks. They might try to run it with Marcus Epps this year next to Anthony Harris if that's the case. That's what I kind of think that's going to happen. Gerard said, do you think about the Golden State Warriors, bro? I do not. Philly Luke just smoked the bones tuning in. What's good? What's going on, Philly Luke? What's going on, bro? Rouse, I keep posting my guy. I tell her I'm talking with a brother from another. She said we're funny, but I appreciate your support. I appreciate it, man. Dude, definitely let me know, man. I appreciate you tuning in today. Much love, dude. Jason, how do you think Miles Sanders play this year in contract year, and you expect the Eagles to retain him? I don't expect them to retain him at all. If he plays well, I think he will play well. He's just got to stay healthy. I mean, that's it. I mean, if he plays really, really well this year, I don't know if the Eagles are willing to pay him $40 to $50 million. I just don't see it happening. They got Kenny Brooks in here now. Boston Scott's on a one-year deal. You have Kenneth Gainwell, so you're going to be losing a couple running backs after this year. Most of these guys that come off the rookie deals want to get the bag. They want to get that big money after their rookie contract. Now, if he does play horrible, it doesn't play up to standard, maybe they re-sign him on a cheap deal. But with this offensive line you have for years to come, I don't think you have to sign guys like that. You really don't. You don't have to go into the draft and get a running back early. You can literally go between rounds 3 to 6 and get a running back that's going to produce. You don't need to pay that mid-tier contract for a running back. You really don't. You need a 1-2 punch or a 3-headed monster with standard contracts. So we'll see. King James, the standard's been set. Being playoffs are the standard. We climb from there. That's all that matters, dude. That's all that matters. And I hope they do. Sixers says Cowgers always choke on Thanksgiving. Big T says playing Kirk Cousins during a primetime game is great since he's notorious for not doing well. No, when the spotlight is on Kirk Cousins, he does not play well at all. I mean, at all. Joe says 10 wins is for us is a failure. Yeah, so we should win a lot more games for what we have. A lot more games. Kay says it's rather have a quarterback 2 over safety. Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Got to have that safety worked out. Jade says, "What's up, Joe? You should take a Luma and the Kobe Dean training video. I would think he has a great shot for." Oh no, he might. He might be defensive rookie. I don't know what's going to happen. Defensive player of the year. He might. I think he'll have over 100 tackles this year. I think he will. They're going to transition him from weak side to middle linebacker. I mean, right now I think he's on the weak side. I think they're just going to transition him, but I can't wait to see some Kobe Dean this year, man. I really can't. Robert says, man, after last night, so bummed from Sixers. That game was horrible last night. They couldn't shoot. They couldn't pass. How many times did they pass the ball out of bounds? I mean, Embiid got aggressive toward, later after he got hit in the face, but Harden was horrible. Maxey didn't do much of anything. Danny Green didn't do anything. I mean, it was bad all around. I mean, they just had nothing to show last night. I mean, nothing. They just looked so out of it last night. So out of it. Dave says, Joey, think after rookie camp, Howie will make a move for a cornerback or a safety. I think cornerback, dude. I think they're going to try. I think there's a lot out there for cornerbacks, and not even just, if you don't get Bradbury, I think you got, Joe Hayden's out there. You have, Kyle Fuller's out there. Xavier Rhodes would probably be a good pickup for the Eagles, most likely, if they can get him. So we'll see. RPF, what's going on, man? He said, hey, Joey, after typical Sixers fashion, they always lose big games, but being an Eagles fan is a piece of cake and a lot of easier than being a fan of the choking star S Sixers Eagles 17. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a bad game, man. I mean, it's going to come down to winning in Philly and then going back to Miami for that last game. So, but he goes, yo, Joey Chicks, what's good? What's going on, man? Kazan says running back is a dying position now. 100%, I agree. Matt says the Heat beat us blowout fashion. Miami not good. Eagles Flash said, I think we got a lot of great guys who don't care about big money, just love the game. Let's see. James says, saw the schedule leak and it said Cowboys play Jags. Big D says Sanders is overrated, easily replaceable. Chris Scott says, I want Bradbury or Fuller and wait to see how our safeties fare during camp. If we need to get a safety, we can get vet via trade. Venom King says, would you trade for Jesse Bates? I mean, if he's franchise tagged, I don't know how much is he going to cost for the year. So technically you have him for a year on a franchise tag, and that's it. So you can't even make a trade until the year is over, or you can't make an extension until the year is over, but he has got to promise you that he's going to sign an extension with the Eagles, which is not promising at all. So, I mean, if you're getting Bates, you got to have him for a few years at least. I mean, I don't want to have him for 1 year and pay him that much money on a franchise tag. I don't know how much it is, so I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Nia says, hey, Joey, did you hear how he is on the Jakeem Media podcast this morning? He is a totally different person now. He looks like a new person. He looks like a new man, a new made man. I just seem like, and him and Nick's relationship, it's just weird, man. Like, it's crazy. I definitely saw the difference even after those draft round press conferences. It just seemed like it's just crazy. I don't know. I feel like we're looking at a new GM right now. James says Cowboys have the easiest schedules. They will suck. Yeah. So they do have the easiest schedule. Apparently that's what's coming out right now. That's they have the number one easiest schedule in the league. So BD said, I want to see Washington crush the Purple Freaks 100%. Jay says, how you feel about Gannon? I mean, he's got no excuse this year from what weapons he's given now in this hybrid scheme that he wants to run his 4-3-3-4, disguising coverage type defense. I don't think he has an excuse. Christian Brad said the way the NFC is looking wide open, if the Eagles take advantage, they can go farther than a lot of people see, honestly. Maria said Dean won't start. Hard to win. Let's see. Tevon Taylor says if Harden doesn't stop turning the ball, or maybe the 76ers would be okay with Joel is hurt again. Big D says Joel was the only one doing anything. He probably wasn't getting the ball enough. Yeah, but he wasn't being aggressive either in that first half. He was passing the ball a lot. He shot some mid twos. And a couple threes, and didn't really make any of them in the early in the game. But he started to be more aggressive later in the game. All right, so what happens to Davion Taylor and Sean Bradley? Both had decent. He had last year when given the opportunity. Yeah, Davion Taylor just got to stay healthy, and Sean Bradley is special teams, but he can come in as a serviceable backup linebacker if you really need him to start, for a game or two. Jock said, hey, Joey, have you finally get your computer? It's almost done. It's almost done. I need like a couple. I'm pretty much done. I need like another one more part, and I'm pretty much finished. So, Rail says, Nakobe D is going to be the best Mike linebacker, and him playing the middle will be a dream. It's going to be a dream. We got a total steal in the third round. Yeah, James Harden was horrible, man. Mount said, I think we should move on from Hurts. They had to move on from in college. I think, unfortunately, would have to do the same. We'll see, man. We're giving him a chance this year. We're giving him a chance. So Ryan said, we have a deep linebacker core. All of a sudden, 2-3 guys won't be there at the start of the season. Who do you think is out? I mean, I think between Sean Bradley and Davion Taylor could be out. I don't know. Sean Bradley's out. Who else? The guy from Tulane we drafted in the 7th round last year, and then Jacoby Stevens is definitely not going to make it between what's in front of them right now. So, Big DC, I agree with upgrading from Jalen, but having a decent season will buy him more years. I agree. Randall the Handle says Jesse Bates is being franchised for around $20 million. That's not going to happen, dude. You know that's not happening. If he didn't get franchise tag, great. That'd be an awesome trade, but I don't think that's going to happen now. Pale's linebacker trio, Edwards, Dean, and Kaiser White starring is actually very good. Can't wait to see them flying around. Yeah, I'm pumped about it, dude. Sean says, 13-14 wins months, especially with the additions to the team. 2 number 1 wide receivers, Goddard, Miles, Gainwell, and Hurts himself. 13-14 wins is a must. Chris Scott says, I'm not trading for Bates. He'll cost a lot of money, and Howie won't pay a safety a lot of money. AK says, I'd go for Chuck Clark and let our young guys battle for cornerback 2 spot. Yeah, I mean, if they want to make that trade for Chuck Clark, that's fine. If they want these young guys and Tay Gowan, Zach McPherson, Mac McCain, if they want these, Kerry Vincent Jr., they have a lot of good talent at cornerback. I mean, we'll see who rises to the top. But I think they're gonna keep that veteran corner. They're gonna keep something like that in the background just in case of Mario Goodrich, another one. We paid him a lot of money as an undrafted guy, so we'll see. Sixer says Howie's got the swag now. Philly Luke says once he fucked up, realized he had to do better. Kay says the Cowboys have the easiest schedule, but so does the NFC East. Yeah, pretty much. We'll see. Robert says safety on franchise tag. Oh, well, he said 20 million, 12.91. Well, 12.91 is not bad, but that's fully guaranteed, though. I still don't think the Eagles would go after that regardless. 6 dubs. Joey, would you rather have Bradbury or Fuller? Probably Bradbury, most likely. Probably Bradbury because he's coming here as a number 2 guy when he was a number 1 with the Giants, so I think it's going to be less on his plate. So there's just said, Joey, can you pick a team at random and go through their offseason just to see if everyone assumes their team is going to get better? Six Dub says, can't wait for preseason to see what the rookies do. Maria says, linebackers and Reddick, White, and Edwards. Mike said, I like your horror review channel. I appreciate it so much, man. I'm working on it here and there. I appreciate it, though. All right, Jock. We'll see you later, man. Yeah, we're going to be streaming tonight. Not on this channel. We'll be on Philly Jim's channel. I have the post up, so look out for a post for the link for the stream. That you just click on it and get right into the stream. It's going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern tonight, so Chief said, Hurts has no excuse now. This team doesn't have an excuse. This team is built to make a run, and we should definitely do so. Bill said, I wonder if James Barry will be an Eagle because it seems like Howie ain't trying so hard to get him. I mean, we'll see, dude. I mean, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So Jay says, if Dean Need moves to the middle linebacker, what do we do with TJ? I mean, he's going to have to learn to play the weak side. I don't know. It just depends. Depends if Kaiser White's going to play over TJ Edwards, but I think with Kaiser White, he's a better coverage guy for this scheme as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Big D said Dillard should definitely have a trade partner, but I think this team is waiting for another opportune time. Yeah, I would look for Dillard. I would look for Dillard, especially if it's not before training camp. I could see it happening by the trade deadline to get some extra draft capital. You know what I mean? Gardner Minshew as well for extra draft capital for next year. So I would watch out for 2 of those guys. Rager should be released or traded before training camp. I feel like 90% he will be gone before training camp. So Big D says Dillard doesn't suck, but Mulata's head and shoulders better. Well, Dillard played solid the past few games. I think Mulata was out for a few games. He played pretty well. So Jamar says, did he pay Malcolm a lot of money? Serge says, do you think if we win less than 10 games, Hurts will get rid of 9F Hurts? Chris Scott said there should be some great battles in camp this year. Sean says Clark is decent, but I wouldn't mind signing Tart for at least a year. Jacoby should be moved back to strong safety for now. Pale Bird said they didn't pay our undrafted corners that much money. If they didn't, they can compete immediately. You have to let them battle it out. Well, I mean, they overpaid. They overpaid for one because they wanted Mario Goodrich from Clemson in here that badly. They paid him like $216,000. I mean, no practice squad players are getting paid $216,000 for practice squad. So Dave says, or at least to try out for this team, regardless. So, Dave Casey, Joey, what you think? Make or break year for Gannon. He has the weapons he needs to make the D in the top 5. There's a lot of people that think he's not on the hot seat this year. I feel like he is. I feel like he is because if Hassan Reddick can't get 10 plus sacks and can't be as disruptive, and we're not blitzing that much, and we're giving too many quarterbacks way too much respect on completion percentage like we did last year, it's going to be a problem. I'm not going to blame the players as much. Depending on who it is, I'm not gonna blame it on them as much, but we'll see. Folks, I'll see you later, Joey. All right, Philly Luke. Lex says week 1 will be a divisional game. It's usually versus Washington. Brian says Dean will start middle linebacker switch from 4-3-3-4. It will be TJ and Dean. Yeah, that'd be good. Big D says if no one signed Lane Collins is still out. Dandish for the Eagles to scoop him later in the offseason wouldn't pay big money for him, but if he takes a cheap contract, why not? Only 28. Yeah, he has experience, but he's more of an in-the-box type cornerback. He's not a free safety. You know what I mean? So do we need a guy that's more in the box? Because his coverage ain't that good. I never really liked Landon Collins. I never really liked him at all. But I mean, maybe a pickup if they want to do that. If it's dirt cheap and they just want to put somebody there, So what's going on, bro? Seal says Land Collins can't cover a paper bag. Definitely true. Bergen, I think Epps needs a shot. He might get a shot. He could. There's a high probability that he might get a shot this year as the other safety. He might. Big D said Mulatto was out. Dillard held it down. No, Dillard was solid those few games that, Mulatto was out a few games. So I thought he played pretty well. The only problem with Dillard is you can't do anything else with him. He's a backup left tackle. He can't play guard, and he can't play the right side of the line. So Maria says, you're crazy if you think Dean will start over TJ. I think he will. Not that TJ's not going to start, but I think he's going to. It doing time, I think he will. Big D Epps definitely improved, but I don't see him as a starter. He's more of a third safety role player, but I think with a well-built defense around him, I think he will play better. I think he's more of a role-playing safety, in my opinion. Bergang says, trust me, Dean is over 8 better than TJ. He can't cover sideline to sideline. TJ is a thumper who will be used best in run game defense. Ho said, what up, Joey? If the Eagles play bad the first game of the season, do you think our coaches will be on the hot seat? If he plays bad the first game, like how bad you talking? Like how bad are you talking? Like 2 picks, not even passing over 100 yards to the fourth quarter? You're talking like that bad? So it's Epps is just special teams guy. I don't want to hear that he's good. I thought he was solid last year. He played pretty solid last year. Lex says the first 3 weeks of the season for us, we usually have to play divisional Royals and usually watch it first. Pavel says, give us the Commandos week 1, 6 it away because we play Washington last game of the season at the link. Yeah, probably that's what's going to happen. I wouldn't mind playing Washington first game of the season next year. David says, Cowboys fans talking more about the Eagles than their team this offseason. I sense fear. Just a little bit, David. Just a little bit. I could definitely see it. Jeremy says, schedule leaks week 14 Pittsburgh. Yeah, so week 14 Pittsburgh at Philly the 425, and then they have week 12 Tennessee at Philly for another 425. So there's a couple 425 games already that were leaked. Week 12, 14, week 2, the home opener have already been leaked already. So it said if we get Bradbury, I don't care who else starts at safety because everyone will be clamped. Bergen said, never said he's good, but you could have a star at every secondary position. If we get Bradbury, I would feel more comfortable if Epps is back there with Harris. Yeah, I can see that. Yo, Rayman, what's going on, man? Jeremy says, schedule leaks week 18. Commanders at Eagles. That's the next one. So week 18, last game of the season, Commanders at Eagles. So we're going to get more. I feel like we're going to get more home games at the end of the year, at least to the middle of the end of the year. I want to see where our bye week is. Hopefully our bye week is at like week 10, week 11. I think that's a really good. I hope we don't have an early bye this week. So early in the season, I should say. Sean said Dean is starting over TJ. That's no brainer. Seal says I'd legit rather start Epps than picking up Collins. Yeah, probably. Probably. Dave says, any schedule leaks for my Steelers? I haven't seen anything yet. Maria says, Dean will be the 4th linebacker in 3-4 this year. Maybe next year he starts over TJ. Big D says, it's a joke that we have to wait until later in the season until we play Washington. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Robert says, like your video, possibilities of Jenkins coming out of retirement. Do we need to trade him if that happens like Tampa? Yeah, apparently the Saints still have his rights, so I don't know if it's going to happen. It would just have a deal would have to be made, I guess. But I was just reaching for a play. I was really coming up with any type of options we have. If they can't get a safety, maybe Malcolm comes out for a year. If that's the case, a lot won't be on his plate because I feel like this defense is built a lot better than that 2017 Eagles defense as of right now. I feel like there's just a lot more well built around where he doesn't have to move around the field too much. And like I said, there's not much on his plate there. So Sean says Dean's going to be a fourth to anything. Dean is starting. TJ is decent, but Dean is starting. Rod says, I know BS. I can see us going 17-0. I wouldn't go that far, but we'll see. Yo, Dunk, what's going on, man? This offseason feels like 2017. The excitement is just exciting. Yeah, it is. It's very exciting. So it says, as our first game on the road. It's probably our first game is probably on the road. I'd be shocked, but we'll see. I'll let you know. Seriously, Joey, who's your favorite Eagles linebacker of all time? Probably Trotter, be honest with you. I've always liked Trotter. For years. Jeremy says, schedule leaks week 6, Eagles at Colts. Okay. Yeah, I know we're playing in Indianapolis this year, so yeah. Yeah, first game is definitely on the road to ball. I totally agree with that. Blue City, what's going on? Joey, yes, New York Giants fans are going to stay quiet and do the wait and see approach, and we're more focused on our team. We're not even thinking about winning the division or getting the playoffs. I mean, look, it's a building year for the Giants as well as the Eagles. So, I mean, can Daniel Jones get it done with the weapons that he has now? A very good draft by the Giants. Good coaching staff has been put in place. So we'll see. Yo, Ryan, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Painful says, sucks that because Carson will be replaced or injured by week 18 at the link. I wanted to face them early at the link. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. Jay says, you excited for the schedule release tomorrow? Yeah, I'm pretty pumped, dude. I'm pumped. So I'll be streaming for the schedule release. So we'll go over that whole entire thing. Christian says, we scored 92 points on you guys last year and we ain't never scared. I know. I worry about your team, man. I worry about your team this year. That's all I got to say. Robert says, 2 favorites on linebacker, Seth Joyner and Trotter. Juan says, hopefully the Eagles get a home game against Washington early in the weeks. Coverage truly says, whoever played TJ should start over Dean. Looks at Dean tape. Dean is amazing run stopper, has great pass coverage. No brainer. Dean should start and will only improve. Totally agree. He is a field general. I call him the field general. That's what he is. Jeremy said, totally know that week 2 is home versus Captain Kirk. It is week 2. I might be at that game, by the way. I'm probably going to go to that game. Jade says, hey, Joey, let me know if you ever need a mod, man. Oh, yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely, dude. Let me open my stream on my phone. I usually do this before, but I was looking for that news before. Ooh. Yeah. All right, we're good. Thanks to everyone. Smash the like button, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. We just hit 17,000 subscribers the other day and well over that, so I do appreciate everybody that's been checking out the videos, been supporting this whole time, whether you're new, you've been here for a couple months, or you've been here since day one. Much love to everybody. Big T says Dillard would be starting around 18. Just lucked out with Mulata. Had 1 year of experience when we drafted Dillard and just developed and beat out Dillard. Dillard can still be great asset to another team. Yeah, and I think the Eagles did Dillard like real dirty. They really did. He got drafted here in the first round. They didn't have a pre-draft visit with him, and they thought he would have been already taken early in the draft. And unfortunately, Jason Peters already here. You kind of redshirted him his first year, which was ridiculous. I think they were like almost redshirting him. Jeremy says schedule leaks week 18 Commanders at Eagles. I figured that was going to happen. Alan said, hey, what's up, Shake? What's going on, Alan? Derek says I would have been concerned about Colts and Indy if Wentz was playing. Honestly, yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, if he was still playing there, that would have been a big deal, definitely. The Alphas are our schedule is light work. Yo, what's going on, man? Ryan says soon I might be getting a job. Wish me luck and keep your fingers crossed. Fingers are crossed, man. I hope you get it, dude. I hope you get it. Big D says league prospects were overrated, underachieving bum. Suo says keywords last year. I know. I don't know. Like, you can't go by stats from last year. You can't go by what the team looked like. The Cowboys are going to look a lot different this year than everyone expects. So, Lucy says, us New York Giants content creators, we do have your Eagles winning the division. We'll see what happens. I mean, the Eagles are being talked about a lot right now, which we're not used to. We're used to being the underdog of pretty much every year. Because of I think A.J. Brown kind of changed that whole thing, and plus having a pretty good draft. So getting 2 first-round players in this draft, 2 generational talents. So we'll see. Does say anything else we're looking for in the schedule besides hoping for cards for our first 6 games? I'm really looking for where this bye week is going to be. It's going to be a big difference too. But we'll see though. Maria says Dean is small and his rookie. Hold on 1 second. All right, we're good. I'm just making sure we're all right. Dean is small. It was a rookie. What he did in college means nothing. BD says Matt Ryan is a massive upgrade over that Tinkerbell. Jose says, what up, Joey from San Antonio, Texas? Fly Eagles fly. Here in Texas, Cowboys are scared. You keep repping over there in Texas, man. You keep repping. Derek says, don't call him a field commander. That would be his career. I'm calling him whenever I want. I don't care. James says, congratulations. I appreciate it, James. Appreciate it, Robert. Thank you so much, man. Serious Dove said, my favorite linebacker is Byron Evans. Appreciate it, Juan Medjed. Appreciate it so much, man. James says, sweet, thank you for making me a mod. No problem, dude. As long as people show up to the streams all the time, like I don't give random people mods, but as long as people show up to the streams, and I know they show up to the streams a lot, mods are given out, but as soon as I see people blocked, I take them all away, and it ruins it for everybody. So, Digger Knight says, congrats, you dropped the 50 burger on a backup squad. Imagine being more excited about sweeping us than actually winning a playoff game. That's true, bro. That's true. Teal said week 1 is 100% away game. Week 2 against the Vikes is marketed as Eagles home opener. Right. Robert says they screwed up Dillard when they put him at right. Oh, yeah, when they started him for those 3 games when Grandpa Peters couldn't, his stamina was so bad staying in games, they started him at right tackle, and he got destroyed. He got destroyed. James says by week 18, Wentz will be hurt. I don't know if he'll stay healthy, but we'll see, though. Coverage truly said the Eagles have 2 studs on defensive positions that were a big need after last season in the last couple of years. I really am more excited for this defense than the offense. Yeah, I'm excited for the defense, 100%. Getting Jordan Davis is huge. You're losing Fletcher. You're losing Hargrave. That's more of a re-sign candidate. And then having, Nakobe Dean as a top 17 prospect from this draft, that is completely healthy as well. So, Yuan says the NFL don't want to see Jalen versus Wentz. Too much abuse. Sean says Dean is small. Is so Roquan Smith damn near the same measurements. They didn't get Dean to sit him for a year. Dean is an upgrade from TJ. Yeah, I mean, look how Howie was talking to Dean on the phone. Want to win another championship? We're gonna go win another championship. Like, you're not talking about championships on the phone like that when you're drafting somebody. When you're talking to the player, when you're drafting him in the 3rd round, you're talking. If you take a guy in the 6th round and you call him and say, "Hey, you made the team" or whatever, you're not gonna talk about championships. Obviously, if he's talking about championships to Dean, he knows that this guy's going to do a lot of damage. So, we got a super chat from Case Hannah 877 with a super chat. Thank you so much. He says, congrats on 17K. Here's a gift. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. It's because of you guys. This channel is the way it is. So without you guys, this channel is nothing. And I appreciate everybody that I'm not always right. I'm not always right about everything. So, I'm just a fan with an opinion, and I appreciate all the support. I really do. I thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Sears does say, oh, wow, sorry, I ain't say it earlier. What a milestone, Joey. 17K. Keep it up, bro. You're the bomb. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much. Let's see. We said Carrie Grilla says Commanders putting e-girls and cowgirls on notice. What this cowgirls was talking about besting Rodgers. Oh, Jesus. They are the laughing stock. Fan base wise, they are the laughing stock, I gotta say. Convert truly says every team is worried about Dean's injury, but nobody's talking about how he played through those injuries and dominated. He had that strain in his pectoral. I mean, that's it, but he got dropped into the 3rd round because of that, and he didn't require surgery, and teams just stayed away from it. I mean, during draft night, when we were hearing about Nakobe Dean, everyone was talking about his back, his hands, like there was something wrong with his whole body. And I'm like, what's going on? But from Howie Roseman, he had Dr. Pepe literally check out into the situation, he said 4 times on this Nakobe Dean, on obviously the Nakobe Dean, injury. And he said it's no problem. They said there's no issues with Nakobe Dean whatsoever. And he was a full go at rookie minicamp. Didn't look, hurt, didn't look anything. He looked totally, possibly fine. So Jay says, yo, Joey, you should go take a look at Rager training video. I see him. Please stop. Please stop. Malcolm Johnson, I like the vibe of this channel. You touch on many different topics and very informative. Keep going. I appreciate it, Malcolm, so much. Yeah, I mean, we try to go over everything, but you guys kind of bring up the conversation. You guys ask me really good questions, so I really do appreciate the the difference in questions and everything like that. So much love, man. We want to results. Douglas clamping CDs easily. BD says, watch the communists are going nowhere except the toilet. Cover says, I see the Cowboys fan. They say they're beating the Packers 30-14. Grizzy says, can't wait to see the Eagles fans cry because you got to hype during the offseason. Dallas owns the division. Is all the Cowboy fans, all you guys care about is winning this division. You can't win a playoff game. Like, why do you even want to win the division if you can't even win a playoff game at this point? The Eagles are never talked about. Are we hyped right now? I'm not saying we're hyped, but we're getting some attention because we had a good draft and we trade for A.J. Brown on top of it. So I think the Eagles had the best draft in years and trade for a receiver that's going to do a lot of damage with Devontae Smith. So The Cowboys should not be comfortable at all. So maybe we deserve some of the attention, which we never get. And finally, we're going to get it this year. Jake's the Gate Cake says, Jake Gets Cake says, I still don't like drafting another replacement for center. This is the third one. Well, I know, but Land Dickerson worked out at the end. So not only can he play center, but now I would keep him at left guard next to Mulata. I think that's perfectly great. I think that's fine. Clay said, hey, Joey, late to the party. Any news on who we're playing at Game 1? No. Not yet. That probably won't get leaked until tomorrow, mostly. But he said, and then choke in the playoffs again. Exactly. Sixers Dub, I'm almost at work, bro. Catch you later. Keep grinding. I appreciate Sixers Dub. You have a good day at work, man. Speedy says, why do you who do you see leaving this team, Rager or Dillard or Minshew? I feel like Rager will be released. I think I have a 90% feeling right now, positively, that he will be gone before training camp. He will be released or traded. Dillard, I don't know. Depending on, I think they want something for him. It might be a trade deadline type thing with him. I think who else? Minshew is a possible one for Week 9 trade deadline. I don't know if he's going to go. If he gets traded, Carson Strong is if he gets traded this offseason between training camp OTAs, I think Carson Strong will be the backup quarterback. So Juan says DNOTA is doing pec exercise, jumping in like it was nothing. Yeah, dude. I mean, he looks fine to me. Robert says, you and Philly 500 are my favorite. So happy you two created the Philly Shakedown. You both together are awesome. Last 2 years of draft, you and Philly Expression when you got Smith, then traded for Brown. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was really crazy. And I wasn't even on Mike. I wasn't even on Cam for the A.J. Brown trade because I was actually getting a drink of water. And I was getting a cup of water. And all of a sudden, I came back and he was flipping out like, why are people saying A.J. Brown's name? So it was like, Christian, go sit down. You Cowboys are the ones who overhyped every year. Of course, I'd seen Rager workout videos last season. What did he do? I know. Look what he did in those scrimmages last year. Those one-handed catches. I'm not going to believe a damn thing what Rager does. I don't care what he does. Edward says, we kind of got lucky this offseason. Got a discount on Reddick Dean. Fell like crazy, and we got A.J. Brown along with Jordan Davis. Well, man, it says Peck is not a problem for him the way he's straining it easily. James says, if we play Texans week 1, I see us going 2-0 possibly. Hard Allen says, Packers lost Adams, Cowboys lost Cooper, but Rams did not lose Cooper Kupp. Dave says, Joey, any ambitions of going to faraway stadiums to be part of the Eagles takeover? I would love to go to Dallas. I would love to go to a Cowboys game. I would like to go to AT&T Stadium. If there was a chance for me to go. Me and Philly have been talking about going to an away game together and kind of blogging it and doing a live stream and stuff like that. We've been kind of thinking about that too. So that's been kind of in the works, but nothing promising yet. Wants the Texans week 1 going to be a decent one, Smitty versus Sauce. No, you're talking about Stingley, dude. The Texans got Stingley, not Sauce. Jets got Sauce. The Jets got Sauce. Jeremy said Jalen Reagor can look however sharp he wants in offseason training camp, even pregame. We have seen it before. Don't matter. He's a head case in his own worst enemy, period. David just knocked out the Cowboys fan at work. Felt great. Well, get out of there, man. Don't get arrested. Don't get arrested. Gary says Dan Steiner better than Howie Roseman and Jerry Jones. We got 225 in the chat. Much love to everybody that's in here. If you guys haven't subscribed, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Check out some of the videos. You won't regret it. Like the stream if you guys haven't. Try to get the stream to 200 likes if we can. And on top of that, check out the memberships in the pinned comment and below for extra content. Seriously, they're cheap. Any tier does not matter. It's just for support and obviously for the extra content. So definitely click the link for all the extra stuff you can get with the channel. Subscribing as well. So thank you so much. Remo says, I went to FedEx Field at that Monday Night Football game. That was the first game on Chip Kelly's tenure. I got harassed worse at the stadium than I've seen any opposing fans get in Philly. Hate that place. That's what I heard. I heard those fans are really annoying. Blue State said, Joe, I'm surprised that you're not used to people saying the Eagles are going to win the division. In the NFC East division rivals are saying the Eagles are going to because you know what, we're never looked upon as anything positive every season. I mean, it's always excuses on why we can't do it. I mean, the Eagles are getting a little bit of attention now, but I'm not going to get overhyped about it. But at the same time, like I can't say like with this offense the way it is right now, it's really up to Jalen Hurts and offensive coordinator Shane Steichen to get this done because this offense could score 30 points a game if they really wanted, but it's really up to the quarterback to get it done with the weapons around him. Shows the Dallas fans are mad that they're not talking the division anymore. Dak going 7 years and only one playoff win. He's a new Sam Bradford robbing Dallas. Cover says, Jurgens is a beast. I can see his tape. He's one of the most athletic centers I have ever seen. I forgot he used to play. I think he used to play tight end. So he is quick. He's got really quick footwork. And, putting him under Jason Kelsey, I think what's going to happen, that's why Nate Herbig was traded, or he was released, I should say, when they put him on that second round tenure, that RFA tender that they had. I think what's going to happen is Cam Jurgens is actually going to cross-train and try to beat Driscoll out of that right guard position. I think Cam Jurgens is going to play this year, but I think Jack Driscoll, in the future, Jack Driscoll will be the starting right tackle when Lane retires. I think that's what's going to happen. But the good thing about it is if Lane gets hurt, you can always move Driscoll to right tackle and move Cam to right guard. I think they're going to try to put Jurgens and Driscoll in a competition at right guard this year. I think that's what's going to happen. 100%. Case Honest says, Milano and Dickerson are just maulers. You run behind that 700 pounds of man and mean. I totally agree. I love Dickerson, man. Dickerson he pummels guys to the ground. I mean, you used to see some of his tape that he did last year. Grizzly says, just like last year, the Eagles will start season 1 and 3. Karen said, I heard we're supposed to run the Georgia-style defense this year. Now we going Dean and Davis. Or it says Covey is going to take Rager's spot. I think Covey can actually produce in this offense because in Utah they put him on slant routes, they put him on go routes, like something quick, open space. I would use him for screens. I'd line him up as a running back. I'd use him for screens. I'd use him for jet sweeps. I mean, anything really. I mean, I feel like Covey can actually. He's only 5'8", 170 pounds, so he is a small receiver, but the guy is quick. The guy will get you those quick yards. Just like how Matt Collins was in 2017. Like, Matt Collins didn't have a ton of snaps, but when he got in the game, he produced really well. And I think he could be that type of receiver for us. I really do. John says, hey, Joey, I would get rid of both Rager and Dillard. Yeah, we'll see. I think Dillard could get traded, and Rager's definitely got to go. I want him gone. Because of what's in front of him at wide receiver and what we have on special teams, and Devon Allen, bringing in, Britton Covey now, I feel like there's just no more. I mean, I just feel like that's it. I mean, I think it's the end of the road for Jalen Rager. I don't care about all these pictures that he puts up of him training and saying, oh, it's going to be a different year this year and all this crap. I'm just tired of it, man. Carter says, and J.J. Brown could dominate the game versus the Titans after how they did him dirty. Karen says, Dan Snyder better than Jerry Jones and Howie Roseman. Chris Nee says, Hurts had only 16 passing touchdowns last year. Good luck with that. Don't say our passing game is a beast now. If teams put a spy on our mobile Hurts, they could double team Devontae and AJ. We scary. Yeah, I mean, they have to get they have to double on somebody. Dallas Goedert's going to be free. Devontae Smith or AJ Brown can get open easily in this offense. I'd put these running backs on routes too. I used to love that Doug Pearson used Miles Sanders his rookie year in the passing game, and I really missed that because I feel like he's an all-purpose back where he could be used in the passing game as well. So we'll see. So said, we signed Landry for cheap and put him in the slot. Yeah, I don't think he's signing here, dude. I think the Ravens have a lot of interest in him right now. The Packers have looked at him too. Few teams. I think the Browns already offered him a 1-year deal. He didn't take it though. So I think he's looking for more money. Eagles fan, the Eagles are keeping Dillard. He's in their future plans. I don't know if he's in the future as for this year only. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's a free agent after this year, and then the Eagles aren't picking up his 5th-year option next year. He's like $12.5 million, so I don't think that's going to happen either. Everybody says Calgary's missing a lot of players so they could talk about us. Big D says they should be worried about their constant and consistent choke jobs in the playoffs instead. Yeah, I think last year was the Cowboys last year. That was their year. That would have been their year. But Eagles Flash says, Christian, just stop acting like you guys are elite. Your QB has 1 playoff game in 7 years. Jay said, Joey, I disagree. Rager's not getting traded. I'm willing to have a last shot. I have trust in him. Hey, look, if you have trust in him, I'm totally respect that. I totally respect that. Usually you give these receivers 3 years, but if he is mentally gone, you don't give him another year. Like if he's mentally loose and can't handle, what is given to him and can't get the job done. I mean, it's really his mental aspect that, just like Carson Wentz, his mental was gone after he got benched in that Green Bay game. He was totally focused on not being with the Eagles next year after that game. So if you're mentally gone and don't want to be here, or you want a fresh start somewhere else, or, I just feel like he's just not going to do anything, man. I don't know. Jeremy said, Bleacher Report did a mock trade. I was offering 23 second rounder for Jesse Bates. Too rich for me. Yeah, wait. Yeah, they're not giving up a second round pick. And then you got to pay him. What is his? I mean, I'm hearing his. What is it? 12 million fully guaranteed. 12.5 million fully guaranteed, or 20. Somebody said 20. Somebody said 12 on his franchise tag. So if it's that expensive, I don't know. Converse says, Joey, you think Quez could be a 1,000-yard receiver? Oh, 100%. Not only did Jalen Hurts miss on Quez Watkins so much, this is a fifth-round pick, guys. I mean, Quez Watkins balled out last year. In my opinion, he would have balled out a lot more last year. I mean, he saved Jalen Hurts on a couple throws when they were inaccurate, and he came back aggressively to get some of these balls that were thrown to him. But, man, I got to say, Quez is going to be on the number 3 corner for any defense right now. In the slot, he is going to ball out this year. He is going to ball out this year. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Big T says, hoping that Arizona, before D-Hop comes back, out for 6 weeks, do the PEDs with our rushing defense and no Hop. That could be a great win for the team. Plus, we'd love to travel to Arizona for the game. Yeah, I think it's going to be big. So he is suspended. So D-Hop is suspended 6 games for PEDs. So we'll see. We got super chat from Suo Blaze. Thank you so much, man. He said if only Dillard could learn right tackle, he would start with Lane retires and use Driscoll. Yeah, I mean, that would be great, but he hasn't cross-trained enough at the right side. It would be great if he did. You know, can he do it, though, in 1 year and be a starter? But, I mean, his contract is up after this year. I mean, it probably won't be expensive to bring him back, to sign him to a new contract. I'd be kind of surprised. But, yeah, it would make things a lot more easier, 100%. But to get some of that value back for getting him in the first round, what was he, like the 22nd pick? I forgot what pick he was in that draft, but 2019. Josh says Eagles need to keep bringing in players like Jalen Hurts, players that are here to work and not create pointless drama. I exactly. You're not getting drama with Jalen Hurts. You're getting work effort, and you're getting a guy that's literally going to that his mentality is just off the charts. It's just all it has to do is really match his play. John said the problem is Ernest that Howie won't be here. Howie won't because he thinks that Rager can become the player. Well, we don't know what he's thinking this year. They signed Zach Pascal. Okay, they brought in Britton Covey, undrafted free agent receiver. They trade for A.J. Brown. They brought Greg Ward back. I mean, to be honest with you, like, do they think they have a lot of upside in Jalen Reagor? Do they think highly of Jalen Reagor? I don't know. They made some moves thinking they don't have much high in Jalen Reagor at all. I mean, that's just me though. Cameron says, Joey Shakes, you should have seen Rager IG live fans ask him who he's getting in the draft, and he got an attitude and said, I don't care. Bro, is this even true? Like, I heard a lot of his IG lives, he's had an attitude. Like, that's why I don't like this guy. Like, for that reason, I just don't like him. Like, I don't care what he's going to do next year. I do not care. Watt says, Jay Jaw has upside because he can block. Rager has nothing. Convert says, Jesse Bates is very good talent, but if you watch this tape, he does not deserve the amount of money. Well, no, but none of them do. When you get franchise tag, you're getting more money than you should. You know what I mean? That's how it is with the franchise tag. Yeah, he shouldn't be getting paid that for what he does, but that's the way it is. Kazan says, Rager dropped 2 game-winning touchdown pass at him in the hand. I know. That's the game. I think that was the game where Devontae Smith says, give me the ball, and Nick didn't give him the ball at all. I mean, Devontae Smith is going up to the coach saying, give me the ball right now, and you don't pass to him. Very disrespectful. A lot of disrespect. You got to give him the ball. Richie, yeah, Dak has made playoff wins. The Eagles have rings. Oh, God, dude, Christian, you gotta do better. Christian, you gotta do better than that, bro. You gotta do better than that, dude. Come on now, you Cowboy fans put up no argument. You guys say the same. You guys say the same shit every single time. Yeah, you got to come in here with a better attitude, dude. You guys are pathetic. I love you for coming in the stream, but you guys are looking really pathetic right now. Carver says Dillard looks like he has been hitting the gym, so maybe he could be the right tackle in the future. He could work at power rush. Yeah, he's been looking really good. Pause, but he has been looking really good. Pause again. Yeah, he looks really jacked. Mike says Sanders on wheel routes. That's what I want. How Doug used Miles Sanders his rookie year, I loved it in the passing game. John said, then Joey, I would get rid of Rager. Then since I don't see how he even has a chance. I mean. You know that the Eagles are using Zach Pascal, because that's Nick's guy. Like Nick, he played well under Nick in 2 years when Nick was the offensive coordinator for 2 years. I mean, for a couple years, he had 600 to 700 yards each year. under Nick. Knows how to use Pascal. So they're using Pascal. Greg Ward, who knows? Like, I blame the Eagles for not using Greg Ward last year. Should have used Greg Ward. Probably should have put him in the slot last year, which they should have. They should have made more changes. Dilly says, "What's your opinion on the cornerback room?" I think you gotta let these guys. We got to see what Tay Gowan. I'm excited to see what he could do because he was from the Zach Ertz trade. Didn't have an offseason with the Eagles, so this is the first offseason for Tay Gowan. I'm excited for Mario Goodrich, the undrafted free agent, gave a lot of money to. What's it called? Mac McCain. They got some Kerry Vincent Jr. They got some good competition right now. Zach McPherson, 4th round pick out of Texas Tech last year. I think there's good competition here. We just got to see how it develops. That's it. We got to see if someone's going to really stick out and really show that they could be that number 2 for the future or be a number 2 now. So I think there's a lot of, veteran free agent corners still out there. There's a lot out there right now. Xavier Rhodes, Joe Hayden, Kyle Fuller. There's a lot of guys still out there right now. So we'll see. Grizzly says, "Yo, Shakes, I'm a Cowboys fan, but you said if I were the best in the YouTube game, too bad you're Eagles fan." It is what it is, but you love us at the end of the day. It's all that matters, and we're here to just talk football. No personal attacks, but I appreciate you coming in, man. I really do. I really do. Case House said Rager is a head case. James says if Hurts does well this season and gets an extension and does well other seasons and wins a Super Bowl, you think he'll be better than McNabb when his career? If that happens the way you're saying it right now, yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, just him winning a Super Bowl is going to have a better career regardless. Did Dak ever even win a playoff game? I don't remember. Yeah, it was the Seahawks game a few years back. I think the Seahawks, they won a playoff game. They've only won one playoff game, I think, recently. That was a few years ago. Jeremy says, honestly, I think we trade J-Jaw, Dillard, and Rager. I mean, I don't think they're going to do it in one offseason, but we'll see. Watt says Devon Smith on his Embiid mentality this year. Jade says Eagles should put Rager as kick holder. Yeah, probably. Convert says I would gave Smith a chance in triple coverage before giving Rager a chance in wide open. John says, who do you think the pressure is on this year on the coaching staff for the Eagles? I think it's on Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator, and Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator. I think it's on both coordinators this year. Maybe Aaron Moorhead, the wide receiver coach. I don't know. I mean, it could. I think mostly on the coordinators, the 2 coordinators. Since at least we have rings that aren't dusty. So it says, yeah, hopefully AJ can get Rager's head out of his ass and get him motivated. He has talent. He could do well in the slide. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it gives the guy some extra motivation. I mean, if there's competition and all these receivers are brought in, it should give him more motivation to do better. I mean, that's what I would expect. But is that what we're going to get? I don't know. So Maria says, heard Rager is fast. Guess he could get the water out to players at timeouts. Cover says Greg Ward would be our 3rd receiver. Quez didn't have the season he did last season. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Quez Watkins. I can't wait for him, man. I was a big fan of Hightower coming out of that draft more than Quez. And then people told me that, watch when Quez gets his chance. Watch when he gets his chance. He's going to do really well. Blah, blah, blah. And he got better every single year. And holy crap, he could have had 1,000 yards last year. He was open 3 times in that playoff game. And other games, not even just that one, but that playoff game, he was open 3 times. He was overthrown 1 ball for a touchdown. He totally missed him on a post corner touchdown. I mean, it's crazy, man. Killer Ghost says Howie doesn't want to admit he picked a bust in Rager. No, he never will, dude. He never will. Never will. So we will see. So, all right, week 12, Titans, Eagles. All right. Big T says, I think the nickname Reg Allure is pretty offensive because at least Nelson had 1 good season and wanted to get better with the Birds. One thing to stink, another to stink, and have an attitude. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, it's not even just that, dude. At least Nelson Aguilar. The one thing I'd say about Nelson Aguilar is he always got separation. Like, Nelson was good on separation. He just couldn't catch the ball until his 3rd year, and then played on that 5th-year option at $9.3 million and totally just couldn't catch anything because our whole receiver core was hurt that year. and then went to the Raiders, balled out, then got that big, that big contract from the Patriots, and he's played okay, not great, but he's played all right. Remo says Gainwell is the best receiving running back on the Eagles. Miles admitted that they could use Gainwell in the slot with Devontae and AJ on the outside with Miles in the back. I totally agree with that. They could use two of these guys at the same time. Gainwell is great. Gainwell doesn't have a special running skill set, but the guy can make the first guy miss 9 out of 10 times. Okay, his catching's really good, and he's a little bit of a bruiser too because he'll run. He'll run through people too. He gets some extra yards. I like Gainwell a lot. I think he's a nice dual threat back for us. Adrian says, Rager is a fifth wide receiver on this team. We won't see the field and all out many receivers touch the field. Yeah, I totally agree. Jeremy said, I think we see a big jump from Hurts this year. I'm really hoping we do. I am in his corner this year. I'm going to root for him 300%. He wants us to hear I tried to make Rager a broke man's Debo and found a way to slip and get injured. Casey said Rager did a boneheaded play in Tampa Bay. Why do you even try to field a punt on your own 40-yard line? Only bad things happen from there. Yeah, that game was over in 10 minutes. It was over. I mean, you had Levante David and Devin White literally waiting for the damn read option. Like they were sitting in front of Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders waiting. I mean, they totally – that's why when you have you got A.J. Brown now. Run the ball as much as you possibly can and use that play action. Don't just be an RPO read option quarterback this year. You got to do more than that. Got to expand your offense this year. And don't put too much on Jalen Hurts. We don't need Jalen Hurts to do read options, hold the ball for himself. I mean, it's a plus to have that. And I say that he should do that this year, but they don't have to kill him in red zone and hold the ball for himself. They did that way too much with Jalen Hurts this year. Way too much. Charlie says, can't stand the Sydney football fans. Man, that's why Facts Only Sports is good to listen to. Joey Shakes no homerism, just facts. And look, I'm not always right either, but, I don't follow the trend of what everybody wants. I don't cater to anybody else. I go with my own opinion, and that's it. I get killed for it. If people like it, don't like it, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that's what I appreciate that's what you think. I do appreciate that, though. Eagles Fly said, if Howie can change, Rager can too. Come on, dude. don't say that. I mean, that's kind of over the top, you think, don't you? Charlie says, Mark Holmes is a big homer. Charlie says, that's why I can't listen to him. Juan says, but Nelson might lose his job to Tyquan Thornton. Charlie Kanabi says, Mark Holmes is the type of guy who would look you straight in the eye and say Dak is better than Mahomes and CeeDee Lamb is better than Randy Moss. Cameron Gilly says Kamara's going to destroy Deshaun Watson in week 8. Christine says, how much better would the Eagles be if they had drafted Jefferson instead of Ray? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he probably wouldn't because Jefferson wouldn't have had 1,400 yards his rookie year with us. It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. Like we didn't know how to produce these players. We thought we started to draft well that year, maybe in the beginning of all that mess that happened. But who knows? Like Jefferson probably wouldn't have been good with us. I don't know. I think the new coaching staff, I think they're producing players a lot more. I think they're producing players better in this era with Nick now. So we'll see. Brad writes, I learned more about Jordan Davis before and after the draft just watching Mark Holmes' channel. Josh said, Joey, just wondering, why do you say pause after making a statement every now? Well, because it sounds like the way you just gotta listen to what I say, and if it sounds wrong, you gotta pause. That's how it goes. John Joe says, let's hope so, Eagles guy. Chris Scott says Rager's problem is mentally and physically. He can't get off the line of scrimmage. He gets bullied by cornerbacks. I saw plays where he gets bullied. Even Brian Baldy, he put up some videos of Jalen Rager last year, and he couldn't even pass the corner. That corner was pushing him around on the line. They were on press coverage on Rager. No one's afraid of Jalen Rager. Like no one is afraid of him. That's why they're on the line with him. Convert Chili said, John Hightower showed a bunch of talent. I would love to see him get a chance on the Eagles or another team. Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, he got hurt. I think he got hurt preseason last year. He played the last preseason game. I think that was it. No more rumors as of right now. Daniel Turner says, I can't wait to see Jordan Davis upgrades our D-line's versatility. Chris Scott said, we'll definitely trade Rager and not Dillard and cut J-Jaw. Dave says Rager's problem, he was handed down Nelson's big jar of Vaseline. It's bad luck. Cover Chili says, Nelson made a $50 million movie and a $0 finish. Rager makes $0 movie and a nice $50 million finish. Andrew Martin said, "What's going on, man?" He says, "I wonder if the Eagles could squeeze out of them that there was left tackle go down an injury for Dillard. I feel like some teams who get desperate could get Howie special fleece." Oh yeah, 100%. Like I feel like if there is an injury to a quarterback or a left tackle, because we have Minshew as well, there might be a desperate team out there. Just like when we traded Sam, we traded for Sam Bradford for a first round pick. The Vikings lost Teddy Bridgewater, and I mean we got a first round pick for Sam Bradford. It was a steal, but I mean we got Derek Barnett with that pick, but it is what it is. Joe says I was sold on Gainwell once I saw him stiff arm a defensive end to the ground last season. So that every Eagles fan should be all on Hurts this year. We have so much ammo next year, don't want to use it on a QB. Yeah, I don't. If Hurts works out, we are close to contending, as close as can be. If Hurts has a great year, I'm telling you, sky's the limit for Jalen Hurts and this team. So, GG, man, what's going on, man? He says, congrats on 17K, Joey Wilder. Appreciate so much, man. Chris said, I guarantee Dillard will get a chance to compete for a starter job at right guard. He's a freaking beast right now. Dave K says, Joey, have a great afternoon. Maybe catch you later. Got to drive home. Stay safe and be well, bro. Appreciate so much, man. You have a good day, man. Aaron says, Rager makes Barnett look like a reasonable pick. That really says it all. Mike says, I think there should be a lot of pressure in our QB room. Oh, 100%. Juan says, Gainwell been doing a Twitch and YouTube. He looks bigger than last year. I asked him, and he told me he's doing weights with Smitty. Oh, that's great, dude. Good to hear. Swaggy says, yo, Joey, ain't significant news. There's really nothing other than the week 14, week 12, week 14, what against the Steelers, 425 at home, week 12 against Tennessee Titans, 425 at home. So it's going to be interesting. Joe Castro just made a video about Cowboys fans don't shut up. It's so true, though. They don't shut the hell up. Eagles are talked about so much now. The spotlight's off the Cowboys, and they're getting their butt hurt about it now. KZ, I actually follow Mark Holmes or any content. I actually don't. I watch Mark Holmes here and there when I have time, but when I do watch him, man, he makes a lot. I didn't realize because I don't watch a lot of people because I'm really busy throughout the week. But when I have a chance to watch Mark Holmes, he makes a lot of videos on Philly 500. He puts a lot of videos about Philly 500 on his channel. I mean, I didn't realize it was that bad. I mean, he puts so many videos on about it. Chris Scott, did you see Dillard? He looks like the Hulk. Yeah, he looks good. Pause. GG says, yeah, Dillard is jacked. Ryan said, did the schedule come out tonight? It was coming out. No, it's coming out tomorrow, but we'll have it before 8 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. I mean, we'll have it way before that. Jim NFL 316, Eagles and the rest of the NFC league sucks. Winner could be 8-9, 22. Jim says, Eagles and the rest of the NFC league sucks. Winner could take 8-9, 22. Andrew says, I still think a team that loses. Oh, yeah, 100%. Loses at LT will give him a farm for Dillard. If the Eagles play it right, they could cash him in for a second-round pick. If teams get desperate, they can get a second-round pick for him. I don't see why not. James, Cowboys, Packers, week 10. James says, when do you think we'll get Madden 23 news? Supposed to be out in 3 months from now. I have no news. I don't know. Did you guys like those things that I did? So I did simulation games on Madden, and I don't know. I felt like I cursed us a lot of weeks. Should I do it again this year for the new Madden or no? Let me know. G says 2 NFC East teams went to the playoffs. Doesn't sound least to me. Shane says, league saying on Twitter, Eagles 1 versus Cards, 4 p.m. game. That'd be good. Jim NFL, Eagles offense sucks. Name a star player. I rest my case. A star player right now? I mean, you have players that are going to be stars regardless. I mean, you got probably the best offensive line in football right now. Miles Sanders is a great running back. Got to stay healthy this year. I mean, a star player right now, you just got A.J. Brown. He's a top 10 wide receiver in the league right now. Top 10. Not even top 15, top 10 with Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. Come on now. Eagles Lance says Covey is better than Rager. Yeah, Derek, big play slate as well. Yo, Brand, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? Coverage says Gainwell's an absolute stud, and much as I would love to see Miles do great, if he doesn't, Gainwell's the future. Robert says, Joey, if Hurts is the man and shows the franchise QB 23 draft, Beat quarterback, edge, safety with all two. I think they have to go edge. Yeah, edge, corner, and safety. They have to go. They got to go. Edge, corner, safety. They have to get an edge guy. Brandon Graham is the last year of his contract. Derek Barnett could be voided contract next year. They don't have to. They won't lose anything if they get rid of him. So. Nina says Joe's video was so funny. I gotta watch it. Gritty says you could have a spotlight. It has done us no good. Maybe you guys don't need the spotlight this year. Maybe you guys should have an underdog spotlight or something. I don't know. Yo, Brandon Rogers going on. Cover says Smitty is going to be inspired by AJ Brown's body pause and have a body like him pause. What's up, Joey? What's going on? Know the Beast. Charles, yes. James says yes. Charlie says do it. I did it last year, so we'll see. Robert says yes, that was fun, Madden simulation. That was torture, bro. It was torture. Josh Richard says AJ Brown. Robert says he was cursed. We was cursed from Rager. Maya says Donovan McNabb wants to be the new backup quarterback. James said, will there be any fantasy draft this year? From me, yeah, no, probably not. I got so much going on, dude. I don't even think I would have time for that. Chris says, if, say, Kyle Murray gets hurt and is lost for the season, Arizona will need a good QB. That's when Minshew can get us a first. I wouldn't say a first. I'd say a second-round pick. Michael says, Joey, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Noah says, what do you think Eagles' record is going to be this coming season? I say 8 to 10 wins, 10 plus if they really surprise me and play how they're supposed to be playing. So, Chris, you see the Eagles will get swept by Dallas and Washington. Damn. Man, that's just pure hatred, bro. Watt says, Terrell Owens at 48 wants to make a comeback to the NFL. Gigi says, football is a team sport. This ain't the NBA. Jim is just a mad because he's a Lions fan. Ray says Graham is signed. I don't know. That's what Graham, at his press conference, Graham said he was a free agent after this year. Let me see. Let me check it out. Let's check out the truth. Brandon Graham. Yeah, it's a voided contract. It's a voided contract. He's not even on contract for another 2 years. No. Oh, maybe. Why? Graham said he was a free agent after this year. He said it was the last year of his deal this year. So, I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's not said the right thing. So he says, yo, Joey Shakespeare, love your show. Go Eagles. Appreciate it, Stoney, so much, man. Thank you so much. Tibbs said, rumor has it Mark Holmes and Anthony Fitness is the Cowboys' personal trainer. Well, they're not going to be in shape for this season then. Governor Cho said, I watched Michael Vick throwing dots at flag football. Maybe he will come out of retirement and play like Brady is. Fly Eagles fly. Diehard Eagles fan from Omaha, Nebraska, Husker Nation. Juergens is a beast, not only great footwork, but he's nasty, mean, and is great at getting to the second level of the defense too. Well, I hope that, Jason Kelsey brings him along pretty good and will be the, future center for this team going into next year. Eric said, what are we going to do at cornerback 2? Are we really going to start Zach McPherson? I don't know. I think they're going to let these guys compete. And if it doesn't work out, then they have to get a veteran corner at the end of the day. So we'll see. Good dog. Hey, Joey, Minshew and Strong send Hurts to back up Lamar for a second-round pick. He hates Jalen Hurts. Big T says, what do you believe Jalen Hurts has accomplished to keep his job? I was not drafting QB first round. I'm rooting for him. Rather use the picks next year to keep building and getting talent. No, I definitely agree with that. I think it just comes to his anticipation on throws and, fitting these balls inside short windows and, just going through his progressions. Let the offense work for you as a quarterback. You don't have to work that hard. Like, let the offense work for you and you'll be successful. If he can't get it done with what he has right now, it's going to be insane. It's just going to be nuts. Ryan says, when do you think the schedule coming out? It's going to come out earlier tomorrow than 8 o'clock. So Josh says, Joey, do you think Gardner Minshew would get a higher pick or more interest than Baker Mayfield? I mean, probably. I mean, maybe. Nobody wants Baker Mayfield right now. Sean says, Dallas fans, man. Chris Scott says, if Arizona is desperate enough, they'll give us a first. Nobody, though. Bradford would get us a first. Charlie says Jordan Mailata going to break Dak's foot again, and I'm going to celebrate by throwing a barbecue and laugh. Now, John says Grabs has seen a lot of people not finish their careers in Philly. He says that every year he wants to stay in Philly. Always does. Depends how he feels, man. But I know he didn't want to end his career last year, on going off an injury. You know what I mean? So he says, first time in years, our undrafted free agent looks really good. Yeah, I'm looking at, I'm looking at Mario Goodrich. I'm looking at Josh Jobe. He had the foot surgery in December, didn't show up to that SEC championship for Alabama. The wide receiver from Utah, Britton Covey, that brings special teams. And, it could be a third down gadget receiver for this team. That's really it. I don't know who else. I don't know who else is going to be too much of a, is going to be a big difference in the undrafted guys, but, we'll see. We will see. We got 231 in the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. Guys, haven't subscribe to the channel. You won't regret. Check out some of the content. So definitely hit the subscribe button. Like the stream if you guys haven't. Tried to get the stream to 200 likes if we possibly can. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Check the pinned comment and description below for memberships. Join the Shake Squad Army today. Any tier does not matter. It's for extra content and obviously just for extra support if you guys want to give it. So I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody for joining the stream today. Another stream. We've been streaming every single day since the first day of free agency. That's how long we've been streaming for. I may have took maybe a day or two rest from then, but it's been kind of crazy. So let me put this stream up on YouTube quick, real fast. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Make sure I am not missing anything. Coverage Chili says Sam Howell is a man. A child only eat chicken nuggets and tender. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was funny. Vermont Williams says Hurts will throw for 2 touchdowns and run for 3 week 1. So he says Carson Strong undrafted free. Yes, Carson Strong as well. I totally forgot about Carson Strong. Yeah, Carson Strong is going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Look, at the end of the day, I don't think the Eagles are going to be able to hold on to him, even on practice squad, because someone's going to grab him. Somebody will grab him off our practice squad if he's there by the end of the offseason. So, I just lost my place. No, I didn't. I'm good. Eagles Fly says we all seen Hurts make great throws in tight windows. Just need consistency. Yeah, it's just really consistency, and you gotta be more accurate too. So, all right, James, you have a good day, man. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for coming in, man. Much appreciated. Much love, dude. Much love. So pretty much the plan for today, the rest of the day. So I'm gonna be a guest on someone else's channel, Philly Jim. If you guys don't know who he is, definitely subscribe to him. I'll have the post up for that live stream link, so you guys just click and just join and have a good time. It's gonna be me, Philly 500, eaglesDraft 90, and we're gonna be on Philly Jim's channel tonight. So it's not gonna be professional. Nothing's just gonna be hanging out, laughing, and just chilling out while talking about the Eagles, and that's really it. That's really all it's gonna be. So. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, so it should be a lot of fun. Cover says, I am curious what type of contract Bradbury is looking for. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if there's, if the Raiders are involved, a couple teams are involved now, as well as the Eagles, so we'll see what happens. They might not be interested at all, because I haven't heard anything from Rapport that the Eagles were actually interested. We'll see, though. Kurdagas Hurts is good except for when he is not, which is often against decent teams. Sorry, but it's true. I totally get it. Bray Hart says, so you don't know. I think how we could love the proof he's a genius by taking an undrafted quarterback in Carson Strong and turning him into something in this league. Don't be surprised if Garner is gone. We'll see. If Garner gets traded, okay, so if Garner actually gets traded, Carson Strong is definitely the backup quarterback. If he doesn't, they're not keeping 3 quarterbacks on this roster. And even if Carson Strong makes practice squad, he's not staying at practice squad. Somebody will pick him up in not even an hour. As soon as teams find that out, definitely not going to happen. So we'll see. Mike Krivek says Jai should act like he is Mark Holmes and go on a meltdown rant. Seriously says, hopefully Hurts is working on his deep arcs. He left a lot of points on the field. A million points. And plus we had 6 to 8. We had 6 to 8 touchdowns brought back because of penalties. That's a whole nother one I forgot about too. all those penalties, we had 6 to 8 penalties on touchdowns that were brought back. Crazy. He was strong until take Minshew a Redson in its place. Then we'll take over for Minshew unless he's injured. He won't get cut or sent to practice, but give him much money. Brad Peck says, really, Jim has posted up for it should be 9. It shouldn't be 7. Coverage says the Eagles need to be interested in Bradbury. Him and Slay would lock down division and people outside the division. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. It's going to be exciting. I'm actually very excited for preseason this year. I'm excited just in general, just this off season and OTAs and training camp. I just want to see the competition. Check out some of these, these practice games that we're going to have with other teams, whoever we're going to have joint practices with, and just seeing all that is going to be great. So we'll see. It's probably 7 your time if you're 2 hours behind. If you're Central, maybe if you're Central, maybe you're 2 hours behind, bro. Cassie says, Mark Holmes live stream for Dallas for San Francisco playoff game. The brothers screwed us. We had time for the one more play. Coverage says, and if Maddox continues to dominate the slot, we have a top 10 cornerback room with Bradbury. Because I live in Idaho. Yep. The Philadelphia Eagles have a very exciting. So it looks like the Jaguars have waived some players. They waived the kicker. Okay, so nothing. They waived the kicker. Nothing crazy there. Eagles Colts week 6, 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay. We will see. Trying to look at if there's anything else that's here, rumored wise. I want to see the first game. I want to see the first game at least. What we're going to be playing. It might be the Cardinals. That's the rumor right now. Let's see. Carver says the Eagles need to be interested in Bradbury. Him and Slay would lock down the division and people outside the division. Okay, said Mark Holmes live stream is down. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Eagles say you try the nacho fries from Taco Bell. Yet the bomb, bro. I've never had Taco Bell in my life. Never had Taco Bell. There's if Hurts plays last year with Brown instead of Rager, what do you think his stats are? Probably would have won some games. Probably would have won a few more games, to be honest. Even if Hurts had some flaws last year, probably would have won some games out of it. So does that think we trade Cox later in the year? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Cox is here for the whole year. I don't think he's trade bait. Coverage says seen Gannell get paid $50,000 to switch his number so Kavan could take number 5. Yeah, I saw that. Whatever it says on your phone is the time it's starting. So if it says 7, then be there at 7. So that's what I would look at. Mount said the team we have to beat is the Commanders. I definitely agree. We got to sweep the Commanders this year. Cover 2 is the Cardinals week 1 would be a good. They don't have D-Hop for 6 weeks. Yeah, it would probably be better for us. Got Hollywood Brown, but I don't think that's going to make a huge difference. Maybe said, Joey, do you remember when I called J-Jaw switching to tight end? I don't know. I mean, how long ago was that? I don't remember, no. But it was a good guess, though, if you got it. Kurt says, week 1, I want Bears for a good, easy start. Or the Texans. Texans could be another good, easy start, too. Even though the Bears are going to be pretty bad this year. Lamar said, let's go out and grab Todd Gurley. Yeah, right. Eagles answer Taco Bell is the bomb. Tuesday, Joe, you think our offense or defense is better this year? I think both are going to be better. It should be. Our offense, there's no excuse. You should be scoring 30 points a game from what you have right now. So you should be running the ball like behind this line, plus the receivers. Forget it. Guys, sometimes you have to click on it to get an accurate time. Yeah, click on the stream, and then we'll see what it says. Brad Peck says the time for the Colts game. Kazahan says they ain't commanding anything. They probably like going commando. I should have said it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern, so it's probably going to be 7 p.m. for you, most likely. Coverage Julie says Hollywood Brown is a guy that just goes deep, but the Eagles have pretty good deep coverage. We'll see. I hope they do. We need to get this number 2 corner in here or see what they do at that position. So I'm definitely for that Titans game. I'm definitely going to be streaming with a Titans content creator that I'm actually really good friends with. Me and him are going to be collabing on our horror channel stuff. We do another YouTube channel We do two separate YouTube channels on a horror channel. We cover like horror news and like trailers and stuff like that, and news and stuff like that. So it should be fun. Seriously said, do you think Quez should be a number 3 wide receiver? Yeah, I think he should. He should be right in the inside, and he's gonna be on the number 3 corner. He's gonna ball out, bro. He was already doing well on the outside against a number 1 or number 2 corner. I mean, he's at a number 3 corner against. He's gonna play amazing. Sue says, it's amazing how a linebacker can make it so exciting to watch defense this year. That's what I'm saying, dude. You got a top 17 prospect in this draft in the 3rd round. So coverage to the Eagles defense pretty consistent every season is deep coverage. Even look at the linebackers we have now. Even getting Kaiser White on top of getting Hassan Reddick, they can move from linebacker to edge rusher, plus getting the Kobe Dean. I mean, holy crap, dude! It's stacked. It's stacked. Like, I can't even say that linebacker stacked with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's crazy to see that. I don't play Madden. I do simulation games. I don't really like Madden too much, to be honest with you. Coverage says the Eagles defense is pretty consistent every season in deep coverage. Yeah, they move everybody back, but we still get killed underneath because they give these corners move back, 8 to 10 yards. It's just too much. They don't want to give up the big play, sure, but it just depends. Them says, is you going to do the draft? I might, but am I going to screw us over again doing the drafts, the draft simulation? I really don't want to screw us over. You know what I mean? I don't want to screw us over in that department, but Malcolm said, you do movies too. That's cool, bro. What do you think about Doctor Strange? Yo, Gravy, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Coverage truly said, I think Smitty will play in the slot more than season because of Brown, and that Quez is more of our speed demon who beats the coverage at 50-50. Look, I think depending on matchups, they're going to go by matchups. That's what they're going to do. So I think it's just depend on who they're matching up with, and they can move guys around out of the huddle. They might do that. So I could see Smitty play on the inside maybe, but to be honest with you, I don't think he touches the inside. They need him on the outside. They need him. Because what Smitty does on the outside is going to open your inside. And that's, how it's going to go. Tim says, I'm happy Singleton is gone. He was burnt. I look, Singleton wasn't the best linebacker, wasn't the worst linebacker. I think he's had some good moments here. I think that was the first time when he got released and went to Denver. I was shocked they let him go. I was shocked. And this was before we got Kaiser White, before we signed Kaiser White and some of these, and Hassan Reddick and getting Dean in the draft. You know what I mean? I was like, holy crap, dude. Like, they actually got rid of him. Like, what are they going to do? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Eagles Flats and Shakes. I'm a delivery driver for aerospace in Cali. Your streams help my day better. Thanks, man. I appreciate it so much, man. And dude, enjoy your day at work. Enjoy your day. If I keep you, occupied, then great. Can't complain. Can't complain. Annie says, is the schedule out or now? Yeah, mostly tomorrow, but it'll be before 8 p.m. It says 8 p.m., but it never comes out on time. It'll come out earlier. Coach just hopped on. What's up, ladies? Do nothing much, man. We're getting ready for the schedule for tomorrow, man, and that's pretty much it, man. We're just getting prepared. Shows the Smitty's not playing on the inside. That is mad bullshit. Grizzy says, with the Eagles, this hurts. You won't make the playoffs. Don't forget, you lost to the Giants. Dude, last year is last year, bro. It's last year. You can't talk about last year. Like, every quarterbacks change over time, man. Like, you can't talk about last year with both of these teams, Cowboys and Eagles. The Eagles are totally different this year. The Cowboys are totally different this year. You can't compare. For this says Michael Myers can open up the inside. Oh, I got you on that one. Yeah, that was a good one. I got you on that one. Good one, though. It was a good one. That is true, though. Coverage says, as Smitty plays the outside, Quez on the inside. Quez will still dominate in the slot. His speed, nobody will be able to catch him. Yeah, for going against the number 3 corner, I think he's going to ball out, dude. I think he'll ball out. Gravy says, wonder if when Harvard gets extended, need a defensive tackle aside from Davis and some cap space wouldn't hurt. Let's see. Seriously says, we have a lot of weapons on offense. I really hope to see creative play calling this season. Tim says Broncos offense might be pretty good this year. I mean, I think they're going to be great, but there's a lot of competition in the AFC this year, so we'll see. Kurt truly said, if Harger has another season like he did, I think he gets extended. I think he's getting extended this year regardless. If they extend Javon Hargrave, they save $13 million. They could save $13 million this year for next year. They could save some cap space. So I could see them. They're not losing they're not going to lose that whole defense. They're not losing Barnett, Graham, Hargrave, and Fletcher Cox. They're not losing 4 guys. They're not losing 2 defensive tackles in 1 year. They're going to re-sign Javon Hargrave. Hargrave had 8 to 9 sacks last year, but he started getting double teamed after week 5 of the season because teams started, owning in on Fletcher Cox, that he was the weak link. So they didn't really care about Fletch that much. So you know what I mean? I just feel like, these defensive ends got to help out too. This, like I'm saying, this pass rush, it just has to be better. There's no way it's not better. If you got Hassan Reddick on the edge, it could be Graham Cox, Hargrave, Reddick. Okay, and I think that's a nice starting right there. I think Reddick's going to free up Hargrave 100%, because who you gonna block? You're blocking Hargrave. You got to pick your poison now with that side of the line. Lion says, congrats on 17K. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Nida says, Quez Watkins 98 speed in Madden, but isn't really an elite deep threat, but I put him in the slot. As soon as he touches the ball, he turns into Demarion Thomas from Broncos. I totally agree with that. I feel like when he's going to get the ball in open space between Devontae Smith on one side, A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert, forget about it. It's going to be crazy, depending on how they do this offense, depending on how they – and really, Shane Steichen, this is like a hot seat year for him because his play design was god-awful. He was treating Devontae Smith like a number 3 receiver last year. It really disgusts me last year what they did with him. Keith says, typical Dallas fans, they live in the past anyways. Painful Bird says, what's under the radar playing? Did you see them making a huge splash for us or exploding? What under the radar playing do you see making a huge splash for us or exploding? Are you talking about player or playing? You're talking about player, under the radar player that's going to play really well? I think Kaiser White at linebacker. I think Kaiser White's going to play really good for us. He could run east and west. The guy's a tackling machine. The guy has pretty good coverage. I think he'll be an underrated player this year. Jesus, under the radar type players. Marcus Epps could actually play well with this well-built defense around him. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of him, but I think he could have another solid year as a starter, maybe. I think of him mostly as a number 3 role-playing safety, but I think with what we have in this defense now, I think, Marcus Epps will play a lot better because of the moves that we made. So could be another one too. And he says, how do you feel about the Eagles playing Monday night game? I don't mind it. It kind of sucks for a lot of people because people got to work the next day. So people are traveling to go to this game. Kind of sucks for people. I don't mind prime time. I think it's awesome. But at the same time, rather it been a Sunday game, that everybody can go to. And it's a work night. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to go. I'm probably going to go to that game most likely. I know I stream every game, but that home opener I'm probably going to most likely. Matt says 16 days till Kenobi, pumped for it. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for it too, man. I'm pumped. Gracie, do we get any cap after June 1st from Cox release, re-sign, or any other moves? I think whether it's safety or corner, I think there's a move. I think one more move and that's it. I think that's really it. Brad says last season the Eagles fans gave Cows credit for having a lot of weapons. They just can't bring themselves to say it. Now we do. They're hurting inside. They definitely are. Unless I want Xavier Rhodes or Kyle Fuller. Xavier Rhodes would be perfect fit because he worked with Jonathan Gannon on that 1-year deal with the Indianapolis Colts when Gannon was the corner coach a couple years ago. So we got Jeff Anabi. What's going on, man? He says, do you think the Eagles should add another weapon on offense or defense? If so, who would you target in free agency? Xavier Rhodes would be like my only. Xavier Rhodes or trading for Chuck Clark at safety. Really my top 2 right now. Those are my top 2. Tim says, Cowboys fans think they are the same team from 25 years ago every year. Malcolm says, was Fletcher really that bad last year? He had 2 sacks. And he got single blocked and he got beat. He got beat last year. He didn't play well. I understand that they had these defensive tackles playing, him going after screens. And, he had a big problem with Jonathan Gannon and had the way he was used last year. But at the same time, I've seen Fletcher Cox try to get in the backfield. He couldn't get it done. He got single blocked. He couldn't get it done. Teams started to figure that Hargrave was the bigger threat. And he was. I think Fletcher Cox has been descending the past couple years. And I love Fletcher Cox. Pause. But will Cox play inspired this year playing next to Davis? It should. I mean, maybe, but he shouldn't be inspired. He should be playing at a high level right now. He's the one that should be inspiring Davis to have a monster year. Flyos Fly says, my dream is to see underdog story Hurts taking a big step forward and start breaking offensive records because I can see this defense getting a lot of turnovers, 3 and outs, giving Hurts extra opportunities. Totally agree with that. I thought like even that Panthers game last year, we had 3 sacks, 3 picks. We had 3 sacks, 3 picks. We had 2 from Slay and 1 from Steven Nelson. I mean, we put this offense in good position in that Carolina game, and the offense just couldn't get it done. I mean, they finally did at the end of the game, plus the 2-point conversion. But, that was just an example of this defense putting this offense in good position last year multiple times. It's just crazy, man. Covered Chili says, I am curious what Kyron Johnson could do. Seemed like a piece in college, what he did playing. I think he would be a great rotational player for a 6th-round pick. No, I think so too. They moved up aggressively for Kyron Johnson, okay? The defensive end / linebacker hybrid from Kansas, okay? I think Kyron Johnson, he was bullying in that Senior Bowl practice. Check it out. He was bullying Trevor Penning, the 19th overall pick, bullying him. I mean, the size comparison is crazy, but Kyron has like this grit. You guys notice that the Eagles brought in players that just have this grit, like pushback attitude, which I really do like. And he has a really quick, he ran a 4.38. Kyron Johnson as a defensive end / linebacker, he ran a 4.38. Guy has a very quick first step. So if he becomes anything here, I want to see if he's actually better than Teron Jackson, because I'm telling you right now, if Kyron Johnson is a total steal, he could be a very, very good depth defensive end for us for a lot of years. Really, really could. Really could. James says, I think Philly should develop McPherson and stay away from Bradbury. Well, we'll see, dude. We'll see. I mean, Tay Gowan, look at Tay Gowan. I'm excited to see what Tay Gowan could do, too, because he was from the Zach Ertz trade, and he didn't have an all season with the Eagles last year, obviously, because he was traded here. So, Joe said, that's the fact. Joey Steichen is definitely on the hot seat. I feel like he is. Eagles champ, one opinion, Joey. What? Lions said, EAGLES. Can't wait for the season. EAGLES. Eagles. I'm pumped. I will be at that first home opener. I can't wait. Suo says we should start Davis with Hargrave and bring Fletch with Milton. Keep Fletch fresh. Hargrave says, you think Dean is a lock to start over Edwards? I think he will in time. I think he will. I think he will be a starter by the season. I think he will. He'll be at that middle linebacker role. Cody said, with how the offense is constructed, I can see Goddard making a Pro Bowl this year. I'm hoping he does, man. I mean, he dropped some balls last year, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the guy could outrun a whole defense. The guy is just, if there's a small, if there's a linebacker on him or someone that's, I mean, Goddard's just big, just really big. Pause, but he is. He can catch anything going his way. So I think he gets better every single year. Regardless. Yeah, here says, I'm an Eagles fan from Cali. I hope we play Cardinals week 1. There's some rumors about, I'm hoping we get the Cardinals. We get Cardinals, we can get the Bears, we can get the Texans at this point, maybe, in the beginning. So, we'll see. We will see. Lion says, I won't be able to watch my football game because I'm 10 and I have school. Dude, I'm sorry about that, man. Well, I mean, at least have the scoreboard on your phone while you're in school and make sure you're checking it every 2 seconds. Because when I worked retail, I used to pretty much have the radio in my earbuds, or I used to have it on my phone, the scoreboard, and I couldn't even concentrate on work. It was like impossible. Nadir Cooper says, Brayden Covey will be a special teams ace for us. Bad move how he made us getting rid of Pro Bowl punter now on Jags, I think. Grace, I think Davis will be paired with Milton in the rotation since Milton is the smaller side. Cox and Hargrave will be stars week 1. I agree with that. You got 2 really good lines right now. Xavier Rhodes is underrated. Yeah, we'll see. I think Xavier Rhodes is not what he used to be. Let me get that out of the way. He's not what he used to be when he was with the Vikings on that new contract. Was not the same player. But Gannon knows his strengths, his weaknesses. I think with this well-built defense around Xavier Rhodes becomes that really nice bridge corner as a number 2. Covered says, I am not fazed by late games, so go sleep at 12 or 1 in the morning every night. I did. I did. Khalil McQueen Says, what's your thoughts on us potentially getting Jesse Bates? Have you seen the monitoring? Have you been monitoring it? I just heard it just from this chat just now, but I don't see if on a franchise tag you're going to have him for 1 year. I mean, that's really it. I mean, you're going to have him for 1 year on a huge, on a big cap number for this year. So I don't know if the Eagles even touch this. All right, so unless it's Bradbury, let the young guys ballot out and sign out a cornerback in August. Yeah, I would wait. I would wait a few months. If let the young guys ballot out, and I feel like they don't have their number 2, they go after one of these free. They give them a call and say, "Look, you might be on be on standby. We're probably going to be able to sign you to be the number 2 corner for the Eagles." So they could call somebody. So crazy. The Eagles fans are hype every offseason and sad during the season every year. I mean, we're hype every year because we're passionate fans, bro. Like, what am I supposed to be like? Oh, Eagles are going to stink. Whoa. Not happening. Government says Cox will teach Davis to become a dominant pass rusher. Davis is already a dominant run stopper. I totally agree. A lot of people hate this pick. I don't care what anybody says. This man was overweight last year. This man was Georgia was not using him to be a pass rusher last year. That was just what it was. They are going to turn Jordan Davis to one of the most unstoppable pass rushers in the league. They're going to re-sign Javon Hargrave, and Jordan Davis will be next to Hargrave by the 2023 season, and he will dominate. Even if he's clogging up the hole, the guy's great against the run. The guy's going to free up Nakobe Dean. That's going to blitz and boom, hit someone right in the face, because that's what's going to happen. These linebackers are going to have an open shot. And now since you have actually good linebackers now, you can actually get it done. The guys can get off blocks. The guys have a great pass rush. The guys can blitz very well. Just give it time. Malcolm says, I think Edwards stepping up is a reason to get rid of Singleton. Ivan says, would you buy up A.J. Brown jersey before the season starts? Yeah, I would. Nate says, here's some noise on Bates trade. I'd be all over that. Where are we seeing this Bates trade? Where are we seeing this Bates trade? I haven't seen anything. Unless I missed it. I have not seen I haven't seen anything yet on that. Unless I'm missing something. So so it says breaking news. Jeffrey Lurie says he wants more Alabama. Yeah, I saw that. It's so funny, man. So funny. Nick says first rounder. Steve says Kyron Johnson equals Trent Cole. That'd be great, man. If he could turn to a Trent Cole, it'd be great. Kyron Johnson might even take Derek Barnett's spot. Brandon Graham could teach him how to be dominant. We're gonna find out about Kyron Johnson. We're gonna find out. We are. I mean, he's got a really nice first quick step, and he's physical. His bull rush is great. His bend is really good. He bullies people around. Nigga said, hearing some noise about trade for Jesse Bates, I would be all over that. Where are we? What is going on with Jesse Bates? I haven't heard anything on Jesse Bates whatsoever. I haven't heard nothing about Jesse Bates. Let me check. Let me type it on. Let me type it on Twitter. Oh no, that's old news. Oh, that is funny. Apparently, the Eagles had a meeting with Jesse Bates in 2018. They had like a meeting with him. He didn't show up for voluntary workouts. That's weird. I don't see anything on this guy. I mean, I don't know where you guys are getting this. I don't know. I have to look more of it up because I don't even know. Shows that we definitely brought in players who are great. I'm sick of us not having too much celebrating too. I think Karan will be the perfect rotation for Reddick. Yeah, I think it'll be great. Charlie Rivera said I would be okay with throwing bodies at quarterback 2 and safety and seeing what sticks. They said Bates or Bradbury. Now that's a choice. It's hard for me, man. We need to get that corner in here. If that's not get, and look, if someone's Bradbury might get signed a lot earlier. So if you want to go out and get if you want to get Bates, go ahead, because if you sign Xavier Rhodes, he's not going to be expensive. Rhodes is not going to be expensive regardless. So he's going to be really cheap. Gonna be really, really, really cheap. Dave says, resume said, Martin Lynch says, I think Kyle Fuller is a better option than Bradbury. Thoughts? I mean, I thought Kyle Fuller was more of an inside guy, but I mean, I know he plays on the outside too. I don't know, man. I'm just really going by like familiarity with Gannon and how he's going to work. I mean, Gannon was with Xavier Rhodes when he was the defensive assistant with the Vikings, and then actually becoming the corner coach with the Colts. I mean, he went to the Colts on a 1-year deal and balled out at 31 years old. He balled out. So we'll see. Red Rev says, where do you think defense offense ranking are going to be top 5? Oh man, the defense has got to be top. The defense has got to be top 10. At least, if I'm looking at it, they better be top 5 in sacks this year. That's all I got to say. With what you have right now, they got to be top 5 in sacks. Offensively, they should be top 5, top 6. Because I think in the conference in general, they should be up top. They should be the 5th or 6th best team in the NFC. Chrissy said, you guys act like Jalen Hurts is good. He sucks. He couldn't even be the 2017 Dak. Well, Jalen Hurts has just got a lot to prove. Like we have a lot of faith. Dude, we have 2 first-round picks next year. You guys are paying a quarterback so much money that can't even win you a playoff game right now. You know what I mean? We have a quarterback right now. Like we have the security for next year anyway. Like when Cowboys fans say this type of crap, and I don't know why, like people think like we don't know what's going to happen with Jalen. Like we don't know what's going to happen. This is a prove-it year for Jalen Hurts. They think we don't know this. We don't think that we don't know that Jalen Hurts kind of sucked last year. So obviously we know he kind of sucked last year. So we're not stupid. So I get it. So how many Pro Bowlers on the team this year? Over, under 4? Oh, I think over 4, man. I think over 4. I'm feeling good. Hey, actually, who do you want the Eagles to play week 1? I mean, I really want to go to Washington week 1. And he says that the only bad move how he did was letting go of the good punter. I think we're in the right direction here. Bradbury seems like way too much of an obvious move for Howie Roseman. I mean, yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Haven't heard any news on it yet. Malcolm said Trent Cole. I don't know, but Cole was a legend. We'll have to see. Sub says Hurts has potential to be better than Prescott. Mal says, what's Kyron? I think Kyron's 6 foot. I think he's like 6 foot tall. I don't know his weight, though. Greg said, if we trade for Bates, it would become the new contract similar to A.J. Brown trade. David says, what up, Joey? Why do the Eagles and Washington have the easiest schedule, especially with Cowboys winning the division? Well, the Eagles don't have an easy schedule at all. I don't think they're going to have an easy schedule. The Cowboys have the easiest schedule. That just says Jalen Hurts, 3,756 yards, 24 PTD, 706 yards, 6 rushing touchdowns. That sounds pretty good to me. Or said that D-line is good. The opposing O-line can double team no one because someone is going to destroy their man, destroy the QB. Kat says, I say the linebackers are Kazir White, Nakobe Dean, TJ Edwards, David Terry, and that. Well, Kaiser White, definitely. I think Kaiser White will definitely be in there. Barron said, yo, Joey, seriously says, I really wanted Kyle Hamilton that pick, honestly, 6'4" range and in the box safety. Yeah, we'll see, dude. Like, I wanted Jordan Davis. I was happy with it. I wanted one of those 2 Georgia defensive tackles to be a Philadelphia Eagle, and we got one of them. So, Gary Grilly says, Commander schedule a lot easier than E-Girls and Cowgirls. Pavel Bird says, yeah, Joey, Jesse Bates rumors are real. He said he won't report to camp unless he has a deal, and the Bengals' first-round draft pick is safety Daxton Hill. Okay, but that doesn't mean the Eagles are going after him, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no report that the Eagles have interest in him. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's just thinking the Eagles are going to go after him because we need safety. But he's on a franchise tag. So I don't think the Eagles are – if he didn't have the franchise tag, maybe. Eden said Jesse Bates was mocked by ESPN. There's no actual evidence behind it. Yeah, all right. So, Joe, you might trade Jesse for a second. I wouldn't give up a second-round pick for him. I wouldn't. I'd wait till next year's draft, dude. It's a rebuilding year this year, guys. Like, you don't have to. Like, everybody wants to win a Super Bowl. We're not winning a Super Bowl this year. We're not. Okay? At the end of the day, like, they're going to win the East, maybe a playoff game, and that's as far as they go. Because at the end of the day, like, it's a rebuilding year. You got to figure out, too. They have to figure out Jalen Hurts is going to work out, too. There could be a good extension coming up after the end of this year. So they got to be careful. Yeah, Clowney's a free agent, too, man. Yeah. They should have got him instead of Derek Barnett back. Thomas Mott. Oh, Thomas Mott. Dude, that guy is a fake, bro. That guy is not even an Eagles fan. That guy covers the Falcons too. He's got 2 channels. That guy's a Falcon. That guy covers the Falcons, and Thomas Mott is that guy. When it comes to rumors, like, that guy is probably one of the worst. That guy is not speculation. That guy is purely like thinking he knows everything. Thomas Mott. That guy used to be that guy was a 49ers fan to an Eagles fan. Now he's a Falcons fan. That guy has like 3 channels on 3 different teams. It's crazy, dude. That guy, and he's too like, it's too like reportish to me. He's too much of a reporter. Like, I don't like watching like reporters. Like, I don't like watching reporters. It just I can't. It gives me a headache. I can't watch these guys. Like, yeah, it looks all fancy. He's got all these cool slides, and it's like that guy brings nothing but just, I don't know. I don't really talk about anybody, but that guy is just annoying to me. I don't know. That's just me, though. The reporter voice. Well, the Philadelphia Eagles are, like, I can't listen to that crap all day. I can't listen to that crap. Come on now. I can't. Like, well, the Eagles are going after. I'm like, I just can't sit there and listen to that. Like, who can sit there and listen to that? Yeah, I can't listen to that shit. Man, he's definitely going to be the Eagles-Bear game. I have family, and Ron says, Shakes, how are you, bro? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing very good. Nikki says, you know how many years people crapped on me for being a Howie fan? People are hitting me up like, yo, he's doing a good job. I think that guy touched a live nerve. No, I'm not jealous or anything. It's just like, I've watched this stuff a couple times, but I'm not a fan of it. Like, I don't have to, just because he covers the Eagles doesn't mean I have to be a fan of it. Like, there's only so many people. I can only watch so many people throughout a week. You know what I mean? Like, I watch, a few people, it's just like, well, the Eagles are, a lot of rumors coming around. Like, I just can't deal with it. I can't. Like, I got to hear that the whole entire, like, hour. I don't know. Reed says, yeah, I did see that, bro. It's Falcon too. Yeah, dude. He covers the Falcons as well. He's not just, and everyone thinks he's the Eagles. He's not an Eagles fan. He's just a news guy. He's like, oh, us our Falcons fans or our Eagles fans. Like, he does that every time. It's like, dude, stop acting like you're like a diehard fan of a team. I think he makes his own rumors up. I feel like he does. I go with whatever's on, like, here, or maybe a good idea speculation wise. I never say the Eagles are going to make this trade today. I never do that crap ever. It's like elevator music. I totally agree with that. Mott creating his own drama. My guy makes his own. You know what's messed up? You want to hear something that's crazy that Philly 500 told me? So that Thomas Mott, that guy was putting not just me, Lord Brunson, and Philly Mike, and all these other guys, like, in Philly 500. He was putting our hashtags in his description. He was saying, you'll like this channel better than these channels. And he put all of our names in his description. That's what Philly told me. And then he actually sent me a picture of it. And I went on a couple videos. Yeah, he actually puts our names in his descriptions of his videos, which is really. I mean, I don't care, but Carter Real says, yo, my guy, congrats again. I appreciate so much, Carter Real. Thank you so much. I can see how the new Thomas Mott is annoying. Somehow he just pops up on my YouTube every day. Graves says, you know who else is a joke? That guy. Now, there has been people that are like, that guy is nothing. That guy is literally like a guy acting like he's an insider. He gets this new, he's on Twitter nonstop. He looks at news and sees that there's a rumor, and he talks about it and says, oh, I'm the one that talked about it first. That guy is just a kid. He's just literally a kid. That Vic the Insider is like, guy's a fake. I always call him a fake every time he puts on like a stupid rumor or something. I always say, you're a fake every time. I just say it just to say it. That guy is, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. There's some crazy people out there, man, that do some crazy stuff when it comes to their YouTube pages. I tell you. Crazy. Aaron Tuck said, any other safety or corner besides Bradbury and Rhodes? I'm worried about our secondary. Any other safety or corner? I mean, you got Kyle Fuller at corner. You got Joe Hayden. I mean, there's a few of them, but they're old. I mean, they're all old. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting this late. So, other than Frank Clark, trading for Frank Clark, I don't know who else is available. Yo, Bruce, what is going on? Hi, Joey. We need Bradbury. We definitely do. Payable says, who's worse, Thomas Mott, Vin Insider, or Cowboys fans? I say Cowboys fans just because they are this. They're like that every day. So I don't know. Carla Rizzo, my wife always talks about how she hates Thomas Mott's voice. Yeah, I can't. And then Vic the Insider, that guy's the biggest fake I've ever seen in my life. Susan said, Joe, I want the Eagles to beat Dallas in their stadium 42-0. That would be a dream. That would be a dream, and I hope it happens. Vin the Insider is a guy on Twitter. He literally has a good following. He has an okay following, but he thinks he's I see him tweet during Sixer games. Like he's a fan. He's a kid probably. But he puts out this news. He gets a lot of his header is like, oh, follow me because I'm the best insider on any Philly sports. And he has like, I was the one that got I did the James Harden trade, the Bryce Harper trade, or the Bryce Harper. I did the Bryce Harper signing. Like he does all this stuff, and he thinks like he's the first one. Like he did, like he said, that's why everyone was getting that news on Honey Badger. Oh, Honey Badger visited the Eagles, or and then he was in Disney World the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, and everyone's like, oh, and no one answered him. You know what I mean? He's a joke, man. He's a total joke. That guy is the biggest joke. I wish there was a way to like. God, I would love to get that kid's attention. I really would. I really would. If you want real Eagles rumors, come to Joey and 500. Exactly. At least real rumors are like, I don't mind speculation, but I'm not going to say, oh, I heard inside information that the Eagles are going to be doing this. Like, I don't do that crap. I really don't do that. I do rumors. I'm all about speculation in the offseason. That's what I like to do. That's just, No, if Thomas Mott sounded like Mickey did like Mickey Mouse, would be like, well, the Eagles are like that's what he would sound like. He would sound like that. Poor Slade is gonna be all out there alone. 2-0 says, who the hell is Vin the Insider? His Twitter is just Vic the Insider or Vin the Insider. Just type in Vin space the space Insider. You'll find him. Susan says, Cowboys choking since 95. Euro was born. Tim says, this former Pat scout says Jordan Davis is going to be a bust. I can't see why he's a former scout. Pavel says, Vin the Insider is only 14. His name is Vincent Padilla. Forday says, hello, boys and girls. Suo says, only people I trust is JPA football fan. Yeah, JPA football and NFL rumors are two that I really follow. And obviously all the big, like Mike Garofalo and, Tom Polero, like some of those other guys, like you follow those guys, I get it. I totally get it. Can't wait till our D-line smacks a few quarterbacks in the mouth. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped about that. I hope they do. But we are 2 minutes away from the 2-hour mark of this stream today. I mean, a nice little ending with Thomas Mott. Well, guys, we'll see you later on the next one. No. See you on the next one. Big rumors. Eagles are training for Jadeveon Clowney. It's like, no, dudes, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants to hear you. How about that video you made earlier about AJ Brown contract? What about it? Dude, when I made that video about AJ Brown and Hurts working out, and people just saw the thumbnail, and they were like, "Oh, you're just doing it because of I'm like, dude, really? Like, I didn't in the video. I even said like it would be nice to get AJ Brown, but it's probably not going to happen. But I really do respect Jalen Hurts for working out this offseason really hard. Like that was my video, and people were like telling me I was putting out all this other crap. I was like, oh my god. Maybe should I act like Maybe I should do my top. Maybe I should be like that. I should do a whole stream just talking like this the whole entire time. I should be like, well, the Philadelphia Eagles, What are they going to do at cornerback? You have Mario Goodrich. You got Josh Jobe. I mean, you got some, like I can't talk like that the whole time. It's just, there's no way I can talk like that. I can't even talk like that the whole time. There's just no way. You can clip it. I mean, you can clip it, put it on Twitter. Do whatever you want. I don't care. It's funny. Charlie says, breaking news, Eagles sign. I almost did it. See? Oh, my God. Oh, God. Breaking news, Eagles signed Vic DeInsire as the commentators. The new Monday Night Football games. Well, fly goes fly. See you on the next one. Oh, man. Ah, God. I have too much fun. I got too much time on my hands. That's probably the reason. Probably the reason why. Yo, Philly Jim, what's going on, man? We'll be on Philly Jim's channel later. Subscribe, though. If you guys haven't subscribed to Philly Jim, go to his channel right here. There he is. Subscribe to his channel. We're going to be, me, Philly 500, Desert Eagle 9 will be a guest on Philly Jim's channel. It's not going to be, professional. It's going to be just a hangout, talk Eagles, chill out tonight for an hour or two. So we'll be definitely ready for later on. So, Jim, appreciate you coming in, man. Lawrence says, hey, Joey, I hope to see you on the Evil Dead. I'll be there. If you want my, I don't know if you have Xbox or PS4, but or PS5, let me know. Because I'm definitely jumping on. Oh, we're just making fun of somebody. That's all. It's okay, though. It's all right, though. But, guys, there is 182 left in the chat. Much love to everybody joining the stream today. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I do cover the Philadelphia Eagles every single day. If you're new, if you've been here, check out some of the content if you guys haven't. We're going to be doing a lot more. We're going to do another stream tomorrow. I'm going to be a guest. I'm going to be a guest on Philly Jim's channel tonight. I'll have the link up for that. I'll have the post up for that. So you just click on it. 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. So definitely check that out. Like the stream. Let's get the stream to 200 likes if we can. Much love to everybody that joined today. Check out the memberships in the pinned comment and description below. We will have a membership video out by tomorrow, another one. So we've been doing a couple of memberships this week. We'll have another one out tomorrow. So definitely check out. Doesn't matter what tier you get the same content just for support, and obviously just for support and the extra content, really. So I appreciate it. I got PS5, Lazy Eagles too. All right. I got you. He said, I just told Thomas, might you destroy them out of them as a Falcons fan and a 49ers fan. He did 49ers content first, and then he did Eagles, then he did Falcons. It's a joke. It's a total joke. Brand said, you are so much fun to watch. I've been watching your videos for the past 10 days, but watch your videos every day. I appreciate Brand so much, man. Thank you for sticking around for a week and a half so far, man. We have a lot more content coming out. A lot more coming out. We just hit over 17,000 subscribers the other day. Appreciate everybody. I really don't announce subscribers like that, but it was really nice to see that a lot of people have been watching, supporting, and I don't say it enough, but I appreciate all of you guys just watching the videos. When I wake up and I see there's people are watching my videos, it's just like, man, like I don't know how people could watch me, but I do appreciate it a lot, though. I do. I'm very grateful for everything. And just what you guys bring to the table every day. Even for these streams, it's been a lot of fun since the first day of free agency. So, but we're definitely going to end it right here, guys. Subscribe, like the stream if you guys haven't. Rylan, yeah, I appreciate it so much, man. I really do appreciate it. I had no clue that Thomas Mott. Oh, dude, he's a big fraud, dude. Thomas Mott is one of the biggest frauds when it comes to the Eagles. He's a huge fraud. Not only is he a 3-teamer, but I don't know, bro. Kind of crazy, but all right, guys, you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one tomorrow. We'll be streaming. I'll be a guest tonight. Watch out for the post link in the community today for later on. So, all right, you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.